Everything's looking good. For the most part, I think we are doing just fine. Alright. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Gomenasai. So hello everyone, Ryu Dragonspear here, and I am back with Marvel Spider-Man.
Wonder what kind of trouble Shocker's into this time.
If you've seen my previous stream, I am jokingly, pettingly playing this game because people like to ban Spider-Man in Marvel Rivals. So until all that cools down, I am getting my Spider-Man fix here. So let's get to it, shall we?
Folks, you know I'm not one to promote conspiracy theories, except ones I think are worthy of further discussion, like this one. I've heard reports of Spider-Man hovering around radio towers. First, I thought he was sabotaging them, but a far more alarming possibility came to mind. In his misguided delusion that he is protecting us, is he hacking into all our conversations? Business deals, credit card transactions.
There we go.
Those personal calls with the wife when you're on a long, lonely book tour. I mean, when one is on a book tour, I wasn't talking about myself. I don't do that sort of thing, and anyone who thinks they have recordings of me doing it is wrong.
Oh my god, he deserves the paycheck he got for this game.
Hi, Herman.
Seriously? Give it up! You're never gonna catch me!
That's what you said last time.
I don't want to hurt you! It'll just slow me down!
Wow, that's considerate.
Enough destruction you're causing there?
Why do you care?
Actually, I don't. Just trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking!
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. At least talk to me so we can make it interesting. Herman? What? The only answer is Shocker now? Mr. Shocker?
And...
Gotcha. Now let's talk.
I said I'm done!
Noted.
I should really double check to see if Spidey actually does get the... I know he has the proportionate strength of a spider. I wonder if he has the proportionate endurance of one too. Because he takes a lot of punishment in a lot of games, shows, and comics.
Must be working with someone. Or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it out of you later. Your choice.
Said enough!
Who could it be? Oop. I don't think so. Oh, he got me. Thought I dodged that one. Ouch. Okay, how come he missed that first time? Because I know I just jumped over that last one. Or that first one. Not these ones. Oh! Right when I caught up to him. Right when I caught up to him. Come on, let's go. Yep. Look at that. Ouch! Oh, I got him. Okay, that one weirded out there a bit.
You know what, Herman? You have like zero personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
To be able to crack wise
Good work,
jokes,
Spider-Man.
wisecracks like
Did you learn
Spidey-Mans.
anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Wow.
That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Man, that's actually
Looks like I got some
pretty
free
sad.
time. Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask. Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late.
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah, I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, I think there's a bigger story here, and I plan to be the one to break it.
Sure. So I can call you, like, whenever?
Yeah, whenever, whatever.
Whenever,
So I guess we're talking again.
wherever
Cool.
To be together, I know you'll be here. And that's the day, my dear.
Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack.
And I can use this snack. Me and you, Pete. Me and you.
Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
There. If only there were shelters this nice in New York.
Peter, what can I do for you?
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. Well, she wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have.
Everybody in
Interesting.
college nowadays.
Where'd she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why, what is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon.
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people.
Oh.
Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
I don't know. Why take the risk?
Lee.
Hey,
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
It's not really a catchy name.
That
It's
went
an
about as well as
actual
I could have hoped.
thing. Yeah, some of these bananas are growing overripe. Let's go. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Can he swing? Yes, he can. Watch out, he is the Spider-Man. Flip, flip.
Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
Do you even have anything? Oh, yes, I do.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again? Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You've got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
Lee, why? Spider-Man P.I. Hello? 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 Hello?
Are you okay, ma'am?
Damn,
Carmen,
the sensitivity
and
of
I'm
this
fine.
mic is
It's
like
my husband,
crazy.
Rodrigo. He's been acting weird, and I just found out he's meeting this woman.
Uh-oh.
Well, listen, I'm not the best person to help with relationship problems.
It's not like that. I think she's involved with bad people. Rodrigo might be in real trouble.
Uh-oh.
He's scared, but he won't tell me anything.
I can check it out. Any idea when he's meeting her next?
Tonight, by the detox center in Greenwich.
Okay. Don't worry, Carmen. I'll find out what's going on.
Lee?
The detox center's not far. Carmen just sent me Rodrigo's picture. Let's see if I can find him.
Here I go. Yeehaw. Oh.
That's Rodrigo. He's really nervous. That woman doesn't seem like a girlfriend. I'll get a photo and see if Carmen recognizes her.
You better not hold anything back.
Why would I? If that picture gets out, my life's over.
Give me the plans and if
Bad angle. Need to get it straight on.
very nice. Interesting.
Gotcha.
Looks good.
Click,
Remember, tell anyone
click.
about this, and I leak the photo.
Ooh, you in trouble?
Plans. This sounds bigger than I thought. I better follow the blackmailer and find out how big. Carmen, I'm uploading a photo to you. Does this woman look familiar?
No, I've never seen her. What were they talking about?
Sounds like she's blackmailing him. She mentioned something about plans.
My husband works security at a casino in Atlantic City.
She could be planning a heist, but I'll need more evidence before I can do anything.
Let me know if I can help.
All right, I'm gonna see where she's taking the plans. I'll be in touch.
Yep, I'm going way ahead.
Another victim or an accomplice? I need a photo. No perches with a good angle on this new guy. Looks like it's the underside of the High Line.
That's what I was about to do.
Nice clear image.
Nice clear image, he says.
As soon as he saw the photo, he fell in line.
Rodrigo always was a sucker. Boss will be happy. Let's see the plans. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta catch my train. Don't want to keep the boss up. That's gonna be our biggest score yet.
Hell yeah.
How many people are in on this? I've got to follow him. Where's he getting off? Tapping into the train system should help me follow the train's path. Carmen, the blackmailer met some guy under the High Line. Sounded like he knew your husband. I'm sending you the photo.
That's Deshaun, Rodrigo's best friend from college. He went to prison years ago on a robbery charge.
Casino
Some
plans and a
friend he
criminal
has,
record.
jeez.
Not a great combination. I need to find out who else is in on it.
If they're hitting the casino, they'll need at least a wheelman and a safecracker. I watch a lot of heist movies.
Sounds like it. I'll let you know what I find out. End of the line. I should head over near the subway exit, wait for him to get out.
And... oh, never mind.
He's heading for that office building.
Good. Review the schedule on the monitor. I put our hires on the whiteboard. Mark their positions on the map.
On the drive, he's practically a kid.
My brother's kid. Can't trust him. Anyway, it's done. He's already picking up our signal. All right.
I see y'all hiding there.
They're on the move. I have all the evidence I need. Now I just have to stop that car. I'm losing him!
Not gonna be that easy.
What the hell? Spider-Man!
That's right. Nope. Ah, thought it was fast enough. Frick.
I love it when a plan falls apart. Hey, Carmen. Your husband's pal and his team just had their trip to beautiful Atlantic City canceled.
Thank you. I spoke to Rodrigo. That blackmail photo shows him driving the night Deshaun committed the robbery. But Rodrigo didn't know about it. He was just picking up his friend.
I've got a contact on the force. She'll help Rodrigo, especially if he'll agree to testify about the blackmail.
He will. Or I'll show him he needs to be a lot more afraid of me than Deshaun. Thanks, Spider-Man.
Women are scary.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I just, I'll be there soon.
Just fixing the chat.
His tardiness is starting to become a pattern. Come on, Parker. You're better than this.
He's right. How did I lose track of time?
Because the plot. Because that did not take up a whole night. My evidence that we should stop bullying Spidey. They already bully him enough in game and comics. Don't even get me started on the comics. They do him super dirty in comics.
Folks, I have to once again defend myself against the spurious claims from McDonald Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion. Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly cyborg tail. The idea was to create an anti-Spider-Man who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? His lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce his sentence at the raft by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
J. Jonah Jameson. Let's just hope I'm not too late.
How does it work? Just like a natural arm. You think of what you want it to do, and...
Yes. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
A safety
Stop
hazard?
that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor. It's Norman. Norman!
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto.
With what?
You're free to continue your work.
At Oscorp.
In a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
Easy. They didn't take everything. Maybe we could start over.
Peter, there's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Too real. Too real. That's too real, man.
Wish I could do something to help Doc. Maybe call Harry. Ask him to talk to his dad. No. Norman never listens to Harry. He even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe. Must be some way to help Doc. I'll think of...
Oh man, I cut off. Damn.
Harry left me a message about these before he left for Europe.
Pete, hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is, too.
Well, it's not gonna pay the bills, but it sounds like it means a lot to him. I'll do what I can to help.
This could be fun to do.
I've got a couple stations measuring air pollution. The idea is to catch the, contaminants before they reach toxic levels.
Oh no.
Between you and me, I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
The amount of polycyclic hydrocarbons in the air is way too high. And rising.
Oh
If it keeps
jeez.
getting worse, people could die. Particles are concentrating in trouble spots, like mini clouds of smog. I'll swing through them and get samples, then trace them to the source.
Oh, there it is.
Nasty as they are, I gotta swing right through those clouds. For these clouds to be visible to the naked eye, the level of toxins must be up there. And gotcha!
Yeah. Nasty.
I'm getting some good stuff. Well, good samples of bad stuff anyway. Got it. Feels like I'm breathing from a tailpipe.
Nasty. Ah, I messed jump up on that one. Ali. Oh wow. There's just clouds all over.
I must be freaking these people out. What else is new? Huh. The toxin's coming from 2 types of cars and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos. Great light on that one. Perfect. Best smokestack picture I ever took. The Department of Environmental Protection will take it from here. I should make a green spider costume for Earth Day. Well, Harry Station just stopped a public health crisis. Oscorp's gonna have a hard time arguing it's not useful.
Spider-Man, Shocker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank. Herman! Long time no see. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's a parole violation.
Wait. Ouch.
Oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while. Want to play 20 questions? No? How about we thumb wrestle? Okay, face punch it is. Ow.
Ow.
Yeah. Whoa, your gauntlets are all digital now, aren't they?
Have it your way. You wanna fight? Let's fight!
Man, can't wait to put you back behind bars so we can talk science. Remember our first fight? Me so young and stupid, you just stupid.
You talk too much!
Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, are there any standards? Oh, now I can do some real damage. Why are you doing this, Herman?
Because if I don't, they'll kill me!
Ow.
You know, people don't use banks anymore. You're lucky you found actual cash. If you really want to rob banks, try day trading. It's all the rage. Wait. Oh, no! Oh, come on, Herman! You tell me who you're working for. I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk, I'm dead! They made that very clear!
Oh, I got stuck. I got stuck on the thing.
You're freaking me out, Herman. It's not like you to be afraid of people.
Oh.
Not even sure these guys are people! Could be anything under those masks!
Wait, did you say masks? Give up now and we can protect you!
No way! You ain't see what I see!
You're a super villain. I can get you scared.
You son of a...
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
We're going!
Nope.
Okay, I was kidding before.
Ouch.
Now is your last chance. Seriously. Sorry, Herman.
London Bridge cashing down. Uh-oh.
You brought this on yourself. Literally. Man, he was scared and desperate. These demons are everywhere all of a sudden. Okay, Yuri. Doctor's all yours now.
Good work. We have a special cell waiting for him at the raft. We'll make sure he stays behind bars this time.
Also, I'm pretty sure he was working for the Demon Gang.
Demon Gang? Sounds like a Daily Bugle headline.
Hey, the Bugle is a perfectly fine news organization.
Not sure I'd call it news.
Well, I've heard they have some really good reporters. Anyway, have you had any more reports on demon, guys with masks?
Let me get back to you. By the way, how much of a mess did you make inside that bank?
You probably don't want to know.
Don't worry about it.
Shouldn't have asked.
You know,
Fight with
looking
Shocker
at Yuri,
took a while. Time to
she
catch up
looks
on what
like
I've been
she
missing
could
out
be
in
a
the city.
relative of Luna Snow. Yeah, very similar face structure. Let's see, what's in box number 2?
Hey, pal.
Is it more of the
This
gas
station
clouds?
tests particulate matter in the air. Now, you'd probably have some science jargony way to say this, but basically, too much is not good.
Readings are troubling but inconsistent. The only way I'll figure out what's going on is to test nearby emissions.
No overabundance.
I've got
of
other
emissions.
problems. The sampler's detecting
Which is
toxic
making it
particles.
no good.
Better check it out. That steam vent's a good place to start. There's something in here that doesn't belong. Let's analyze it.
Let's see, what kind of nasty things can we find here? Oh, that's the sound of the police.
Mercury. Bonded with something else.
Unknown
I can't tell what. This obviously isn't confined to one building. A lot of people are at risk.
Jeez, what would New York do without Spidey?
Let's see what a sample from this can tell me.
Ta-da. Nitric acid.
Nitric acid in there too, but also something else.
God damn, how
I'm
many
on the right
chemicals in this
track.
thing?
Just need to keep following the trail. This is more widespread than I thought. The whole neighborhood's in danger from this. Phew, that stinks to high heaven. Time to find out what's in it.
Oh. Oh, man. Didn't mean to do that. Wee woo, wee woo. There it is.
Ethanol. Why is this sounding so familiar?
Oh snap, it's Gamer Realm. Sup, buddy?
Mercury with nitrogen and ethanol. Gotta get back on the trail. When this is over, I'll alert the health department so they can check on the local residents.
No, this way. Up, there we go.
I think I found the problem. Caustic chemicals are leaking out
Van
of those
Namor,
barrels
yeah,
and into the
exactly,
plumbing.
Van Namor.
Need to
These
clean
are
up
the
the
real
site
problem.
fast. Huh. The calcium and silicon in concrete makes it an ideal absorption material. Looks like I'll have to make a mess to fix this mess. One down. Nice, it's working. Breathing this stuff in, not good. Just a couple more barrels. Last one. Gotta stay above this. See you.
Nasty.
That could have been way worse. Harry's research station just proved why it needs to stay open.
Is the webbing gonna last that long for someone to
Hey,
fix it?
so I looked into reports of demons.
I knew you'd come around.
They've been pretty busy tonight, hitting a lot of Fisk properties.
They're going after Fisk? Damn. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Brewing gang war?
Let's try to get ahead of it. Are there any Fisk properties that haven't been hit tonight?
Let me see. Patrol reported a bunch of activity at one of his shipyards in Portside.
Thanks, Fury. I'll check it out. Hey, Yuri. Any idea what Fisk uses that shipyard for?
No idea. Let me send an officer to meet you there. His name's Jefferson Davis. That's his beat. He's a good cop. Been working the Fisk case for years. If anyone knows what's going on at that shipyard, it's him.
Reports of multiple shots fired. Officers are on scene. Any officers near Halifax, please copy.
Hold tight, officers. Web-swinging cavalry's here. Doc left a message.
Peter, I might have been a bit hasty advising you to find another job. I have a plan. Give me a bit of time. We may yet live to invent another day.
The indomitable Otto Octavius. That's great news. Hope his plan works. Was a maniac, but he loved New York. The demons, though, seems like they just want to tear the city down.
They're down.
Why do they want to do that? That's not nice.
Got it, boss. Tripling security. Demons won't touch a thing. Listen up! Demons are making moves on all our caches. Lost 2 tonight already. Boss may be in lockup. That don't mean his hardware's up for grabs.
Com check, Eagle 2, you up?
Eagle 2 reporting in. Eyes on.
What caches are the demons after? Need to take out Fisk's men and figure out what they're guarding. Whatever it is, I don't want it in Fisk's or the demons' hands. Snipers everywhere. I need to deal with them first. That sniper has a guard watching him. A lot of junk scattered around here. A well-placed web shot could make a great distraction.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you spot me. That honestly should have
You
been
two, cut the
noticed,
chatter. We're here to work.
I am not going to complain.
Whole shipyard's like a minefield. Booby traps from every decade all over the place.
What's the point of that? Get someone disarmed them?
Too many. Some are too old. Besides, the boss likes it that way. Gives the place character.
So much character to blow your hands off if you're careful. Yeah, keeps the gear in the vault that much safer. Who's there?
You two finished the survey yet?
Still working. These maps are as complicated as they are old. Like studying hieroglyphs.
We'll start translating. I want this wrapped up so we can secure the lab. I heard that.
You've been quiet, Frank. Mostly but us. Frank. Oh, crap. Did someone check on him?
Do we gotta check on Frank? I don't think we have to check on Frank.
I'm ready for any.
Yo. Just gonna
Sammy, sleep it off.
I thought you were supposed to be tough.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, I mean, if it says I can grab them, I'm gonna accept it.
Payback time.
Sneaky sneak. Hope the Spidey hate comes down. Yeah, no. Me and you both. I was actually being bit of Marvel Rivals earlier today, and I won a few games. But, you know, as usual, I mostly play
Why I
tank.
brought a warrant. So what do you say we do some perfectly legal searching?
I like the sound of that. What's your name?
Officer Davis. Call me Jeff. And you are? Just messing with you. My son's a big fan.
So, that warrant cover breaking down doors?
Not without a lot of extra paperwork.
Okay. We'll find another way in.
And by we,
Any
most
place
likely
this
means
rundown
me.
should have a hole in the wall or a broken window.
Check
Oh,
around
great.
back. I'd go myself, but you know, not Spider-Man.
Ding, ding.
I feel like I'm in a horror movie. Hello? Any fisherman with a grudge and a hook for a hand? Okay, where's that locked door? Jeff, you there? I'm doing my best to refrain from knock-knock jokes.
Appreciate it. You see a junction box powering the door?
Yeah, got it.
If we can overload it, that should force the door open.
I've been working on electric webbing. This is the perfect field test. But let's sit tight for the win.
A gadget man, huh? You remind me of my son. Started taking apart the TV when he was 5. Now he's unlocking his friends' phones.
Sounds like he could teach me a few things.
Okay. Nothing illegal in plain sight?
Jefferson Davis.
Kinda anticlimactic, huh?
At first glance. Let's look closer.
Looking for something specific?
This yard's been here a long time. Bootleggers used to use it back in the day.
Gotcha. Those guys love their hidden rooms.
Check it out. Sound hollow to you? I got a hidden panel, like the one on the door. The conduits lead out the back. Look for another junction box.
Let's see if my mask lenses can pick up the conduits.
Thanks.
Ta-da.
Way I could have unlocked this myself.
Hey, I doubt I would have found it without you.
Ooh, contraband. Jackpot.
Got a big fat nothing.
Well, there's one secret room that could be more. Notice anything about the floor?
Aha. They can hide the doors, but not the scrapes they leave.
Keep an eye out for more of those.
Now that I know I'm after scrapes, I should take another look around.
Aha.
Pay dirt. Scrape, no door. None I can see anyway.
Great. Be right there. Maybe not. Elevator's busted.
Sit tight, I'll pull you up.
You serious? Oh, there it is.
Second floor, rusted machine parts, big honkin' rats. Careful, the bridge is out.
I got this one.
Nice. Stuck the landing and everything.
We're not all donut eaters.
Fair enough.
Another secret door. I'll rig the lock. Let me know if you find the junction box.
Yep, on it.
Yep. Yep. Oh man, hit the bar. Freaking
You
hell.
were after Fisk for a long time, huh?
He's my great white whale.
Call me Ishmael.
Haha! Found one!
Let me shoot it. There it is.
Nailed it!
Hell yeah, you did.
Did it unlock it? Yes, it did.
Hey, check this out.
Nothing. I'm starting to feel like this is Fisk's way of messing with me.
But look at the walls. They kept guns here. They wouldn't have moved them to the front door. Gotta be a passageway we're missing. Check out the wall. This might control access to another area.
Fisk's men were talking about a vault. Maybe we're close.
Bet on it. Looks like a dual circuit. See if you can find a second junction box.
Another one.
I were a junction box, where would I be?
Follow the conduits.
Found it. Clear. You were right, Jeff. Trapdoor.
Outstanding.
Secret tunnel.
Think you can help me out? This thing's heavy.
Secret tunnel.
1, 2, 3.
Well, that isn't spooky at all.
Probably an old bootlegger's tunnel.
And it looks like no one's cleaned it since Al Capone.
Big chunk of concrete in the way. I can't get through.
Let me see how it looks from the top. Got room to maneuver here. Hang on. What was that?
Subway, maybe. Let's hustle. Place is unstable.
Okay, that definitely wasn't a subway.
No. Sounded like explosives.
And that sounds like demons.
The vault! Hurry!
I'm on it.
Come on, let's go!
Book it.
Damn. Demons are already gone. How'd they beat us here?
Must be a back door. See if you can find it.
Like this one?
This place is one hell of an armory. Or was.
Or this one? Nope.
There's a fenced-off room here they didn't bother with.
Too much effort to break in when you can just peel back the wire mesh over this gun rack.
Got empty crates here. And it looks like they took the ones they didn't clean out. Smash and grab. They were moving fast.
A Trumbeak. Ooh.
There. They blew the locks to get in. Shh. Demons.
Still here.
Stay here.
Hell no. It'll take both of us to stop them.
Damn right.
Got some of these.
Ooh.
They're moving. Let's go.
Think fast, Chuck. Fuck.
Find cover! That's what I'm talking about!
I'm trying to do my part.
Okay.
Look out! Firing! Stay clear!
Now you're just showing off!
There's a guy dodging bullets.
I'm a little impressed!
Keep watching. Reloading! Stay clear! I'll stun him! I got your back!
Thanks, I needed that!
Ooh, I'll take him up.
Your timing is impeccable!
Stay clear!
See? I've got friends too!
Incoming!
Alley-oop.
How we doing?
I think we're winning! He's down! Gonna stun him! Samba! One! Stop!
Ooh. Ooh.
You okay?
Go! I'll catch up!
If I lose 2 trucks full of gunmen in one day, it's time to hang up the webs.
Wait, why did you jump off?
Spider crisis coming through!
Spider-Man! Give Demon Stragglers at the arm! I'm helping!
much better. These guys are all over the road. They'll kill someone if I can't stop them.
Doing my best to catch up, but you might be on your own.
Stay safe, Jeff. Don't do anything crazy.
Nope. Oh, that one hit me.
This keeps up, bystanders will get shot. I gotta get in close. Hey guys, room for one more? Here's your stuff.
Woo!
Oh, great. Now the 3 decides to run on time.
Protect and serve, bitch! Pose for the
We've now
photo.
identified the officer as Jefferson Davis. We're being told he has minor injuries and is expected to make a full recovery.
Excuse me, miss. Are you supposed to be here?
More than you. After that auction house thing, the Bugle put me on the city beat, which means I get to focus full time on real stories like this. And the demons.
You know the closer you get to them, the more you become a target, right?
The closer I get, the better chance we have to stop them.
We? Yeah, exactly.
Officer Davis, Mary Jane Watson, Daily Bugle.
No comment.
I don't blame you. But these guys are gonna tell their story with or without you, and they thrive on controversy.
So what's your angle?
I don't have one. I just listen.
Okay. Up in.
She's good. Man, I'm beat. Time to head home and get some sleep.
What home? I think we've been evicted. You know, if Norman wants to be so nice to us, why doesn't he pay our bills?
Come on.
Empire Sanitation, this is Eddie.
Yeah, hi. I'm trying to track down some items that were accidentally picked up from a dumpster outside my apartment.
Dumpster number?
Hang on. Uh, 64476.
That's room 33. Truck's already left its shift. If your stuff's not there, you're out of luck.
Wait, please. This is important. Can you at least tell me where the truck is?
Let me check. Alright. Looks like it should be at the municipal garage at Bowery and Grand.
Got it. Thanks, Eddie. Municipal garage. Bowery and Grand. Not a problem. I don't care if I lose everything else, but I have to find my Spidey drive.
If only it was that easy getting a city
Finding a tiny
employee
flash
to
drive in a
break it
30-ton
into your
garbage truck?
call or something you need. I would know.
I have years
tried
of
calling,
research on that drive.
The United
Everything
States
I've worked
Postal
on
Service
since
today
high
for
school.
some equipment I need for my reptiles, and surprise, surprise, they can't get back to me. So fun. Whee!
Of course it's locked. Can't have people stealing garbage. Maybe there's another way in. It's not really breaking and entering if I don't break anything, right?
Nah.
Okay, no need to panic. Maybe they haven't dumped the trash yet. Nada. Okay, time to panic.
Empire Sanitation, this is Eddie.
Sorry, is there any chance the truck wasn't at the garage?
Sure, I guess. Just means it'd be somewhere in West Chinatown.
Great. I'm headed there now.
Hey, it's a long shot, but sometimes the guys stop for pizza before they drop off.
Really? I'll check out the pizza shops. Any idea which one?
One of the mom and pop joints, I think.
Jerry's?
No, that's uptown.
I mean original Jerry's.
Oh, right. No, started with an L, I think.
Larry's?
That's on the east side.
Leo's.
Leo's, yeah. That might be it. Man, I love Leo's.
I'll pick you up a pie. I owe you one.
No worries. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Should be some trucks close by.
Some pizza sounds good right now.
Nope, stuff's not here. There has to be another truck around here. No sign of my stuff. What an interesting smell. Eddie, you're my only hope.
Not there either, huh?
You sure they were around here?
Well, the guys might have switched routes due to the upcoming Osborne rally. If your pickup was on Route 35, they'd be dropping off at the incinerator right now.
Oh,
Incinerator?
Over by Manhattan Bridge. Better hustle.
Told that zombie twice. I'm here, don't burn my stuff.
There's the incinerator. Hope I'm not too late.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, looks like trouble.
Ah, that was the punch first.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
Why are they beating up a garbage guy?
You okay?
Yeah, thanks. This gang's been terrorizing the whole neighborhood the last couple of days. There's probably more of them on the way.
I'll keep an eye out. Hey, mind if I look around for some personal items?
Sure, have at it. I gotta go file an incident report.
There's something there. Gotta move these bags out of the way. I think that's it. Please be here, please be here.
Friggin' jerk move if they're
Yes.
throwing out a whole gym bag like that.
Hope it still works. Phew, looks like everything's here. Hey, look, an old gadget prototype. Looks kind of awesome. Why didn't I ever finish it? I think I can make this work.
Look, is that guy who thinks he's Spider-Man.
Uh-oh.
Ice him!
Who thinks? Excuse me? Hey, you came after me. This is on you. Not bad for a makeshift Spidey, huh?
Okay, well, this night isn't quite going as planned. Where am I gonna sleep? Guess I could try MJ's. All right, how am I gonna talk my way onto MJ's couch? Let's see. Hi, MJ, it's Peter. Any chance I could stay over? Oh, that's too formal. MJ, I was just in the neighborhood and... Oh, that's lame. Hey, MJ, now that we're talking again, I thought maybe... Oh, that just sounds pathetic. Why am I making this such a big deal? We're just friends, right? Friends crash on each other's couches all the time. It's not weird or anything. It's just a couch. MJ's couch. Oh, what am I thinking?
I got a business proposition.
Just got a web alert. Huh. Looks like MJ's story just got published. I think I'll find somewhere else to stay. She's probably busy with work.
Oh, man.
I wish Harry was in town. I could crash with him. Huh. Someone left me a voicemail. Number's blocked, though.
Hey there, Spider. Long time no see. Miss me? Come to this address. Catch me if you can.
Uh-oh. I think I know that voice.
Sounds like a certain kitty cat. Oh. Game. There we go.
This station's simple, but really important. It measures toxins in the air, way more sensitive than anything the city has. Bad air hits children and the elderly first. This was a big one for my mom.
If his data is accurate, there's way too much sulfur dioxide in the air. I have a Spidey hunch this is caused by inefficient engine exhaust. If I get some fresh samples, I can identify the make and model and report them.
Scared the hell out of me.
Sorry.
Okay, got that one.
But, I was supposed to sneak through that, but it didn't.
This can't be good for me. Nice. Just need a few more samples. Oh, that one smelled. Just a couple more. Got it. One more should do it. Oh, don't die, don't die. That's it.
Damn.
Okay, looks like we have 3 guilty parties. I'll need to get pictures of them for proof. Taking pictures. Just like the old Bugle days. One down. That's a keeper. And the hat trick. All set. That'll get a recall ordered, courtesy of your Earth-friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, fine.
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
Hey, so this gang war between the demons and Fisk is really heating up.
I know. Even Shocker's a part of it. Got roped into running jobs for the demons.
These guys are serious. Do they just want to replace Fisk?
That'd be bad enough. Hope it's not something worse.
How dare you?
Feel like there are better ways to spend your life than shooting rockets at dudes in spandex.
You know, I had a little thing going there. Didn't know where it was really going to go.
All units, we have reports of an attack on an armored vehicle. Response needed north of Houston.
Demons are up. Gentlemen, that is not how an ATM works. That's not even an ATM.
Oh, frick, for a second I thought that was just a manhole cover that was thrown there, not the actual bottle there.
Demons are after some serious financing.
All units, officers are under fire from masked hostiles.
Hello, Spider. Been thinking about you a lot lately. We were good together, weren't we? Maybe it's time to reignite the flame.
Black Cat. Don't tell me she's scoping out places to rob. She promised she would give up that life. What was she looking at? Anything look out of place? She wants me to find something. I need to look harder.
Ta-da.
There. One of her cats. She packs those with range extenders, then harvests nearby RFID signals. I'll let Yuri know to pick it up. Felicia's too smart to be putting herself at risk like this. She must be desperate for some reason. Better keep an eye out. Hey, Yuri. You still have Black Cat's suit and equipment in the evidence lockup, right?
I think so. Why? Is she back at it?
Maybe. Just double check and let me know if her gear is still there.
Will do.
Hey, May. You're calling late. What's up?
I thought we were gonna meet up for dinner tonight.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been a hard day. We lost funding at the lab.
Oh, Peter, I'm sorry.
I also kinda got evicted from my apartment.
What? Do you have a place to stay tonight?
Actually, no. Not really. I hate to ask, but any chance you have room at the shelter?
Of course. Feel free to use the couch in my office.
Thanks, May.
There's a couch in your office?
Oh boy. Rockets! They got rockets!
Woohoo! Oh, look at it. Ouch.
Sorry, no time for you guys now. Be good, little demons. Check back with me later. Demons need a vacation or something. Dudes are way too high-strung.
No, I'm surprised no one's found his bag up here with it just being right there. Unless he has it hidden somewhere. And how
I
does
can't believe I haven't slept since the Fisk takedown. Gotta start taking better care of myself.
What are you doing here so late?
So, I got the job.
Hope May's couch is comfortable.
May's recommendation really helped.
People know that when she says something, she means it.
Except, Chancy. Coffee.
I can't take this.
You can and you will.
I'll pay you back. Soon.
Just ask for help next time. Oh, you are so much like Ben. You have to learn to swallow that Parker pride and accept that you're human, like the rest of us.
Parker.
Martin.
Sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to let you know I'm headed out of town. You're in charge while I'm gone.
Well, you can count on me. How long will you be away?
Really don't know.
Is everything okay?
It's some personal business I've been planning for a while. But please take care of this place. It represents the best part of me.
Well, I guess I better get busy.
Hope Mr. Lee's okay. Hello?
Hey, did you see my story?
I did. Robbie must be pretty happy right now.
Yeah, it kind of went viral. And get this, Mayor Osborne just announced he's going to give Officer Davis an award this afternoon.
Ooh. Wow. Wait, isn't Osborne's campaign rally this after? Oh, I see what he's doing.
Yeah, we all do. But still a pretty cool moment for Officer Davis and his family. I'll be there covering it. Wanna join me?
Yeah, of course. See you then.
Here comes the dreaded part. Spider drones, impact, concussive. I just enjoy blowing people off the.
It's so humiliating taking money from May. I should head out into the city and try to pay it forward.
You and me both, Peter. You and me both.
Howard, long time no see. How's Pidgey doing?
He's a little down today. Misses his cousins.
And
Been
Pokemon.
a bit of a whirlwind for both of us. Owners of my building rezoned for commercial. We had to move into Feast to get our bearings.
I'm so sorry. New York landlords can really be heartless.
When they kicked me out of my place, they set all my birds loose. Pidgey's the only one who found me. I've been looking everywhere for the rest of them, but with my bad leg and all...
You know what? I'd get around. How about I keep an eye out for him?
Get those burbs.
You do that? Oh, thank you. If you have any luck, please give me a call.
Let's go. Value. I'm singing the wrong series, but I need to pad out this awkward air.
One of Howard's pitches.
Oh.
And the chase is on.
Hey, Jeff. Congrats on the ceremony today.
I'll be glad when it's over. A truck full of armed demons scares me less than public speaking. But I'm calling about something else.
What's up?
Just got a tip that the demons are moving on the Fisk construction site in Midtown. My wife would kill me if I ditched the ceremony prep to play cops and robbers, but I thought maybe my friendly neighborhood partner would want to know.
Understood. I'll do a swing by, let you know what I find. And hey, here's a tip on public speaking. Just picture everyone in their underwear. Wait, not Osborne. You know what? Just never mind.
You're mine.
Okay. Hey, Howard. Think I found one of Pidgey's cousins. Dusty gray flecks. Might have just left a stain on my suit.
Fair. Guy's a little devil, but he's a charmer. Give him a pat on the head and point him towards Feast. He'll find his way.
No problem. I'll do the same for any others I find. Another camera. Gotta be Black Cat.
Are you jealous I'm visiting my other man? I hope so. But you should know bad boys aren't my type.
Why are you doing this, Felicia? You know I'm gonna catch you.
Damn, she naughty.
All units, mass terrorists have opened fire. Location is lower
Well, this just appeared.
Another message from Doc.
I don't want to chase us, but the lead I'm following might not only get the project back on its feet, but also expand it in ways we never could have imagined. Everything happens for a reason. Even Norman pulling our plug.
Really hope this works out. Doc's work is too important to go unfinished.
Spidey, look how you fell. No, my first elim. And no. Alright. I'm guessing that one disappeared. Okay, yeah. That's on me. I was just trying to focus, dude, the little side mini mission that gives you when you do that. That's on me. That was on me.
Be advised. Attempted robbery of an armored vehicle. Need officers on scene in the financial district.
Demons are out of control. Heart-to-heart time. Were you not loved enough as demon babies? Dad too withholding? Mom not around? Did you cry all night?
Ow. Ow. Nope. Ow. Yo, chill. Okay. So that's how it's gonna be. Alright then, alright then. Oh, never mind, I'm already right next to the thing.
Hello?
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 Hello.
Hello there.
So, chat, welcome to Zach 2 Talk.
Yeah, I'm aware that you were streaming this time. I'm not getting caught off guard. Hello, chat. I'm Zach.
He's back.
I'm back.
Back
not
again. Tell a friend.
Gray. Is that close?
I'm surprised you're on so late.
This station's
I'm waiting on a thing.
I always thought the cellular network was vulnerable to terrorist attacks, so I set this up
specifically for my brother to be out of a room so that I can get into the room real quick to put a thing away, and then I'll be.
It's not terrorists. There's a glitch in the system that's causing interference, and if I don't fix it, it'll bring the whole network.
So you just hide behind me then?
Right now, it's only affecting the most sensitive equipment. Like
kinda. Hiding until I can buy, which is when brother decides to be done in there.
I set my lenses to show me the danger zones. Gotta fix the cell towers before the whole city's
So,
comms
what'd
go
you
down.
guys do today?
Absolutely
That's
not.
the downside of all the tech in my map.
Yeah, I was hoping someone would hop on, but oh well.
I mean, I would have if it wasn't tax day.
If it wasn't what?
Tax day.
Tax day?
Tax day.
Damn.
It is the last day for
One
the
down.
states to.
I was gonna say a lot of you
more to
guys
solve
are
the
doing your
problem.
taxes super late.
Yeah.
Bet I can use those helicopters to swing.
They
So
usually
much
get
depends
mine
on
done as soon
cellular
as I get
networks
mine
now.
in February.
Crash would affect police, hospitals.
Yeah, I probably
Be as
should have
bad
done
as a
that.
blackout. Gotta hurry. Soon the whole system's gonna go.
Nothing from John to making his character. Nothing new for Pokemon.
Not as far as I'm
Got it.
aware, unless somebody's
job's
done
only
something
halfway done.
behind my back, which they can't really do because I know there's a different campaign. Go take a look at it real quick.
Oh man, I wish there was a way to fix this
nope,
for
still
everyone
got 3
except
players.
people who use their phones.
Yeah,
and
I
movies.
was hoping John would at least hop on so I can make him
The
help
problem's
him with his
getting worse.
character.
I'm running out of time. Invisible walls closing in. I feel like a mime.
Because
That
as
one
much
fixed.
as you tell me,
Some time, but I
or
can't
you
slow
tell
down.
him, no hurry, no hurry, no hurry, you kind of do gotta poke him to
Can't
get him
waste a
going.
second. Getting to be a tight squeeze.
I know, but it's not him that I'm really concerned about trying to get going here. At this point, it's Esteban, but Esteban has a reason to not be doing this right now.
Did Eric talk to you at all?
No, but also we really can only probably do this on the weekends anyhow. So with him, so
I'll tell him when I
Bam!
actually come into work
Now
tomorrow.
New Yorkers can share their domestic disputes on the subway again. And emergency services are safe, which is, also important. If the network had crashed, it would have cost Oscorp a bundle
I just
to
wish
fix
I could
their
have done a bit
comms.
more, but
They'll want to keep this station up and
there's
running.
not much I could
Harry's
have
project should be
really
safe.
done with what happened today.
no, that's understandable.
Yeah, no, and you know the funny thing?
But
a lot of the people in like my neighborhood and the surrounding neighborhoods, they're like complaining to the city and the mayor on Facebook, like, hey, we gotta really figure out a way to give us extra outs on the way out of here. And here we are 2 days later, a crash closing down the whole street to the freeway, and no one can get out.
Good lord.
If that's not a big I told you so, I don't know what is.
Well, you weren't missing much on that front because traffic trying to get onto the 55 coming
Another
home
camera.
was
Looks like Black Cat, all right.
a nightmare.
Oh,
That always tends to be the case
I
on
know I
early days.
disappointed you when I couldn't go
No, I
straight,
mean, like,
but
this was
what
bad.
is the
Oh, was
perfection?
it bad today?
I think they
That
sell
was
rare
wine
here.
stupidly bad.
She's branching out. Gotta try and get ahead of her.
Yeah, because I know it's usually bad because we got that one exit by, our work that everyone just tends to take because it's right there.
Literally didn't see that coming. Yuri, this construction site's about as legit as the watches they sell in
Other than
Times
that,
Square.
it's like, actually no. It just tends to be like that because it's just how the 91 is.
What else is new?
What's that?
Nap time.
Spider-Man did this.
It was extremely bad this time.
Someone there? No! Where are those idiots?
You here for more Octane action?
I guess I could do more for the moment.
I'm still surprised that when you told me that this was a bit much for you when I was playing last time.
But right now we're doing fine. But once you got to, it was pretty much when you got to street level, there was a whole lot of shit going around.
Oh, street level.
You guys are late.
Really?
Don't worry. I got
So you
plenty
just
of
don't
face
like
kicks left.
the busy clutter.
It looked like a lot. It's not that I don't like it. It's really cool to watch and all that, but it's definitely, I don't think I can keep up. I'm too old man for that.
You're not that old.
I know, but between my reaction capabilities, which are not great outside of talking.
What do you think multitasking is? Intelligence?
Really? More guys? I don't have this many friends.
I'd say it's actually something that I've been toying with, which is a combination check. Intelligence and dex.
Spider-Man, I checked records, and that site's been getting deliveries from cartel front runners.
They're moving drugs, huh? Not for long.
I feel like the only way I can probably get away with making a Spider-Man character in D&D is if it's manually rolled, like our, like the idea we had,
like the streamer, the streamer characters.
Yeah. If it's just manually made, like the streaming characters. But the only real problem is the combination of multi-classing you have to do.
Ah, there you go. I'm gonna be right back.
Yep.
Get back down here! Reinforcements again? This is only acceptable if you're all showing up in clown cars.
Alright, Tim.
Welcome
back. Yeah, it is really hard to just do on a standard array slash single class a Spider-Man build.
Well, have you seen what just tends to be the usually agreed upon classes for Spider-Man?
I'm imagining somewhere along the lines of like a... Oh, fuck. I actually can't even begin to guess.
So at the very least, you need 2 levels of Barbarian for Danger Sense to kind of act like your Spidey sense. But I also feel like you could probably substitute that for having expertise and insight.
A combination of insight, perception, yeah.
I would feel like it's more insight.
I got a bunch of incapacitated criminals and designer narcotics all wrapped up and waiting for you.
Just insight?
Great. I'll just consider this an anonymous tip.
Because here's the thing.
What if it's something that you don't normally see?
Well, that's the thing.
Or perceive.
No, that's what I'm trying to get to right now. There are enemies of Spider-Man like Venom and just speedsters in general that he cannot perceive because they either, in Venom's case, can trick the Spidey sense because they were, once a part of him, or they're just too fast for the Spidey sense to perceive from the speedsters.
Okay, so yeah, then, right. Then I guess that would be insight then, yeah.
Just expertise and insight. So it's like, on occasion, it's like, oh, give me an insight check. Okay, your Spidey senses are going off.
Well, even then, at that point, you have an insanely high passive insight.
Well, that also depends on the actual stats of Spider-Man. Because a lot of people, from what I've seen in making a Spider-Man character,
Friends, I've just received an update
has been either like 0 to +1, maybe +2 on a good day, wisdom. So if we're to take like the medium, he's at like a +1 average.
Now let me ask, why do we even have an infirmary at the Raft? It's a supermax prison full of maniacs. If they get sick, let nature take its course. Now I realize that's harsh, but so is my tax bill.
That doesn't seem quite right.
Well, because here's the thing, he's one of the super geniuses of Marvel. He's gonna have more int than.
Yes, he's
wisdom.
smart, but at the same time, he shows that he can apply that in the ways that wisdom would be applied.
I would say that, yes, but at the same time, it's like we're talking about the guy who's always late and trying to figure out his life schedule.
There's a difference between insight and just straight up unlucky.
Well, no, I'm just saying
fucking
that's
the unluckiest fucking character throughout the entirety of fantasy.
Well, I mean, you got to be like. I mean, I would say it's a combination of you got to be book smart and street smart too. You know, just be like keeping track of your life.
Getting bolder.
But at the same time, it's like there's just some stuff that's just common sense that Peter should know, but doesn't do.
You lose your armor-piercing toys.
Okay.
Because you know, if we're talking like your average Spidey, we're talking about someone that's in high school or college. So you know, they're not going to be the most common sense age. So he's for sure book smart, but he's not street smart. Unless it's to find out what's the best pizza place. There you go.
What'll be A?
I was gonna say some big explosion happened, but I don't know what the hell's caused it.
Demons are down. I'll let you take it
Probably
from
that
here,
car
officers.
getting blown up by something?
Maybe. Sounded like something crashed into it. Oh yeah, just for you while you're here. Going onto one of the tallest buildings.
Oh.
Yeah, so from what I've seen, it's a couple classes in Barbarian, a couple classes in Artificer, since that works off intelligence and gives him spells like Web. To, you know, Spider-Man, Web. And, you know, for all the actual melee fighting, he does Monk. So, we have to have a Barbarian, Artificer, Monk multi-class.
That's a lot of stats to fling around, Batman. Good lord.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Here we go. I saw something over here.
All this for little old me?
I like how he was ready. Fucking love true.
Yeah.
He was like, gotta watch out for Spider-Man.
You.
Right into the door. Bing, bang, bang.
Nope.
Oops. Plus, you don't understand. He took a rocket to the face and still just kept going.
And that's monks in a nutshell when they make their dexterity saving throw. Adios. This guy away there. Bye bye.
Yep. Jesus. They just all have rockets.
Yeah, see?
Bye.
They just automatically get stuck to the wall, so they never hit the ground.
Boo.
Jeez, you and Brian are bloodthirsty.
No, it's just like, but he didn't sling the web, did he?
Sure he did. It was just too fast for us to perceive.
Yeah,
See?
yeah,
that just helps out my argument for perception.
Yeah.
It's totally not plot armor and Deus Ex Machina.
Reported robbery of an armored vehicle.
Yeah, tone armor just going into effect. Whee. Oh, Jesus. Hair off that one.
That's not how an ATM works.
just comboing that level of stuff. I don't think I can do that.
Easy. Like this, like this, like this.
I mean, even you are missing something.
Like this. Like that. Who threw that?
No country.
I'll get you.
Help.
Give me a second. I gotta smite somebody.
Oh, do we have a bot? We have a bot.
I really need a because I've seen some people make the smite command where you actually type in exclamation smite and it bans the person. I need to figure out how to do that.
Well, there goes that money.
The longer the demons stay out there, the more lives they put at risk. We need to stop them.
No, Karen. Spider-Man couldn't save your money. He was too busy saving lives.
Like J. Jonah Jameson cares. What do you think? You think I should add a bit of fighter into that barbarian artificer monk? Get that action surge?
There's gotta be another way to get, like, the freaking danger sense.
Pigeon target acquired.
From what I know, it's
There it goes.
you. Because there's, I mean, unless there's like a freaking secret monk subclass that I don't know about that has web. That's like the easiest way I see it working.
Now you're gonna make me useful.
Let's see. Okay, just yeah.
Just grab this. Real quick. Hit these both. Just push them up to 5 both. See what we can do with it. Surprise.
At most, it's either at minimum 2 for barbarian, maximum 4, because you don't want the extra attack of like everything overlapping. Or else you're just wasting the level 5 of like 2 different classes.
Okay, be careful in here, Pete. This station analyzes
Windows
hazardous chemicals.
Monk continually just gets extra
Figure out how to
movement, right?
counteract them if they ever got
Yeah,
out into
you
the
go
world,
up to
which
60 by the end of it.
Hopefully, they never will.
So the majority of it has to be monk.
Someone broke in and stole a volatile rocket propellant. And they must have cracked the container because it's leaking. From the timestamp on the security cameras.
And you know the thing that
it just
sucks?
happened. I need to get it back.
To be able to get web,
My spider bots
we
are still
have
just
to take
prototypes.
Artificer level
This
5.
is a good time to test one. Its sensors can follow the chemical trail. Better than me swinging up on the thief. If he freaks out, gotta find a quiet place to deploy the spider bot, where I can hang out and guide it. Not only is Mini-Me cleaning up the spills, it's leading me right to the thief.
Yeah, I really don't have anything, unless maybe the new subclass, maybe.
Which new subclass?
The latest book has a subclass.
The spider
Thief's
one?
hiding in crowds.
Yeah.
I'll disperse him with a subsonic blast. Won't hurt anyone, but it's super annoying. Lucky this stuff's only dangerous over a long exposure. Or if it combusts. Maybe. Maybe not.
Processing.
Hmm? What are you testing?
I said processing.
End of the trail.
What are you processing?
He's running. Gotta wrap him up with a web first.
The download for the friggin' book.
No.
Got it. Now to get the fuel back. Got it. Now I just need to return the fuel to the station.
Unless we
Little
can
spider
somehow...
bot's useful. If I can ever find a way to make them cost-effective, they'd be a big help.
Only way... No, I mean, I could just always do the Wesley Grayson approach and just make it, but because the problem is, we do not have the science to make said
Chemicals
wet
back where
fluid.
it belongs. I beefed up the station security and sent
we
Yuri
can
the
in
camera
this
footage
world.
to convict the thief. Not a bad day's work.
Unless we
This
just
is
take
one
it from like
station
an
that was
actual
already earning its
spider
keep.
somewhere.
It should be
Quick,
safe for me
somebody
to
make
shut
a radioactive
down,
spider
especially
and
now
find
that
a
the
Peter
chemicals are
Parker.
locked away.
I mean...
Nope, New Subclass does not have it.
Yeah, no. I mean, with Spider-Verse rules, if you do make a Spider-Man character, they do have to be named Parker. Unless it's like a special
Or Miles.
Spider-Man. Like, well, that's what I'm saying. Unless it's a special individual Spider-Man like Miles or Miguel O'Hara.
I cannot find one that has...
Because every other Spider-Man in like the movies and comics, they're all Parker. But, you know, like different ethnicity or different species or, you know, different art style, let's say. They're all Parker minus like a select handful. Minus Spider-Gwen, minus Miles, minus, yeah, Miguel O'Hara.
Things are getting colder. Engaging police in the streets now.
Hold tight, officers. The web-swinging cavalry's here.
Sleep it off.
There we go. Now just get this effect out of the way.
Good stuff.
Think that's it. Everyone okay?
Demons fight like men possessed.
Any luck on Spooderman?
Currently working on it. Still looking through feed options.
Because the only problem I see is how do we do the web slinging? Unless we just say screw it and grappling hook. Or we make something like the Simic hybrid and just say you have a swinging speed. If that makes sense.
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
Slinging speed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the way they word it for doing it in with the grappling hook is you just making a DC 15 sleight of hand check to hook and swing and use it as your movement speed. I mean, there's no technical term for swinging speed, but it is technically there in game because of the grappling hook.
I feel like there are better ways to spend your life than shooting rockets at dudes in spandex. These cameras aren't cheap. If Felicia's really strapped, why is she leaving them lying around?
I love making you chase me, Spider. Someday I might even let you catch me. Just not today.
Yeah, I got none.
Swing speed, man. That swing speed, I'm telling you.
Swing speed.
Swing speed. Unless it's just not meant to be. Because the main focus, I do genuinely believe, is the majority of the levels have to go to Monk.
Yeah, the only way I can think of to keep
My
yourself
cat
on
does
single
enjoy
class
playing
is
games
to
with people, especially me.
homebrew it. And I don't think there's a feat that gives you the danger sense for you.
Nope. Not unless you wanted to just do 2014 alert.
One of Howard's
I mean, I
pigeons.
suppose.
That's about the closest we can get.
Without doing homebrew, yeah. In the particular case, if it's... Oh god, you'd have to do 2 homebrews probably, because one to get specifically, try to get specifically the web spell, or something that does something like the web spell. And
I would
then
think we
another
could,
for danger sense. That said, if we were aiming to just make Spider-Man specifically and throw it into a campaign, we probably
Happy to
could
help.
just make a
These little
feat
guys
that
pretty well, huh?
covers the things that don't
This-
get covered by...
I could probably see it as a...
Sandra.
I could probably see it as a subclass for
We'll tell Sandra
homebrew
she's got some
subclass for
fine
Monk.
burns.
Oh yeah.
Where
Because that just-
at level 2 gives you danger sense, and kind of like how in Way of the Aether and a few others where they do give you spells, and it's like, oh, you got to use a key point to cast a spell. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
if you want to cast web, you got to use a key point.
10:30. Armored car is under duress. Need immediate response.
Yep.
Officers,
That would be the best
converge
way.
along acres.
I mean, Monk and Barbarian are just very similar in that sense already. On
Demons are out of control.
hey, we have
Terrorizing the whole
unarmored
city.
defense and all this other stuff, you know. And maybe rather than wisdom, it's this monk scales off of dexterity and intelligence. Oh, unless we just want to say screw it and still say that it works off of wisdom just because of the freaking insight to make it seem like a Spidey sense light for the expertise and insight.
But that's just the ability set. We also do need to kind of look at stat distribution. Because there's basically no way to make a proper Spidey on the standard array.
No, like I said, it would have to be like how we did with our brand stream characters.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, dexterity is going to be his hands down best stat.
Yep.
Oh, wait. There we go. That took a lot of whips.
Demons aren't just a street gang.
He needs to have super high dexterity, high intelligence, a moderately high strength and constitution, just because of how actually strong he is and the beatings he can take.
Reports of multiple shots fired. Officers are on scene. Incident is active near Longacre. Over.
I feel like the one I can get away with not having an actual positive
Okay,
stat
kid.
with is
Can't play nice. You lose your
charisma.
armor-piercing toy.
Yeah, that's probably...
Because like in every other stat, he's either zeroed out or plus. Charisma is probably the only one I can basically say.
The only thing I can see putting the 10 in is wisdom because of your argument earlier about how he's not that wise, but rather
he's super street smart, but he's not super book smart.
Yeah. Well, that's what does. So yeah, that's the only spot I can see 10 going.
If we follow standard array, yeah.
If you follow standard array. It just puts... something goes underpowered, unfortunately. That's not correct. So...
Because the only problem I'm having is... to like correctly portray Mr. Spooderman. Is that unless it's manually made like we did it, you're never going to get to the point of the high constitution, high strength, maxed out dexterity, and high int that this little guy will have. Because if if I were to correctly portray like his stats as, a hero, I am pretty sure his strength, dexterity are +3. No, strength and constitution are +3s. Arguably, possibly +4, depending on like which comic you talk about. Because there have been comics where he's even friggin' just uppercutted the Hulk into space.
Black Cat's been here. She was doing this in person the first
Plus
time I
5
caught her.
dexterity.
Or did she catch me?
And then
This can't just be
depending
some
on the
elaborate
iteration of
flirtation. Hasn't she heard of dating apps?
that
She's up to something.
you're looking at, he is either at the very least +4 because of all the inventions and suits he makes, up there with Iron Man, to +5 where in some iterations of where he actually gets to the future, he has his own tech company that's even better than richer than Mr. Fantastic's, Tony's, Pym's, and everybody's. So you're looking at +5 dex, +4 to +5 int, +3 to +4 strength and constitution, with arguably wisdom being +1, +2, charisma being the dumb stat. But as you can see, that might be a bit much of a character.
Aha! That's Ty Stone's place, and it's full of priceless art. You're playing with fire, Felicia, but I guess that's how you roll.
And I killed Zach. Now I'm here talking to myself.
No, I'm just reading some subclass features from the new subclass. Because Monk, so.
Because Monk. I'm surprised you didn't grab Monk in Star Wars.
That's the second character.
Yeah, of course.
Monk didn't make sense for the robot, so.
That's a first. Something actually beat up the Monk.
I wanted to play a droid.
Another battle between Spider-Man and these demon-masked gunmen.
I literally called this pretty much
Our next caller lives in
within 5 minutes of him mentioning that he wants to run the Star Wars campaign. I was like, ooh, droid.
I'm surprised not more of us are picking like actual Jedi or Padawan or some type of Force sensitive.
Oh, is that your expert opinion?
Yeah, I've been looking through for that, but I can't quite get one that I want
That
to agree
shipyard was
with.
a front for Wilson Fisk.
Compared to Kaylee, who's
At least
like,
not yet.
compared to Kaylee, who's like, I just want to follow after Darth Maul. And it's like, hey, I got an actual genuine story for a Padawan here.
Okay, so this station collects overflow data from all the others. Yeah, God forbid we waste Oscorp's server space. Anyway, do me a favor and make sure it's running smoothly, or everything these stations do is for nothing.
This isn't nearly enough server space. It's close to overloading. That'll trigger a purge, and everything Harry has will be lost. I can't let that happen. Wait. ESU has a backup server near here they never use. That can handle the excess data, but I'll need to realign the transmission dishes to make a link from here to there, fast. The active receiver's easy to find. Okay, now to find another link in the array. Got it. Just have to keep doing that.
Oh, there it is.
What's taking up all that space on Harry's servers? Looked like DNA sequencing, but that seems beyond the scope of the research stations.
Dino DNA.
Focus, Pete.
What are the
No matter
odds?
what's on the server,
What are
it all
the
gets
odds we get
erased.
to the actual part 2 of the Jurassic Park campaign?
Oh, you said for Jurassic Park. Okay.
Well, I was joking about the genome sequence that he was talking about too, but
I know, but you said Dino DNA, and my brain, and this just shows how wired into Yu-Gi-Oh I am.
Oh, you were thinking of Hassleberry?
Went straight to freaking Hassleberry and freaking GX. God damn it.
Well, I did. I was thinking about him too.
Dino DNA.
Dino DNA. Now get off your bum, soldier. See satellite. Where are you, satellite?
Should be in view of the ESU server now.
This is interesting.
Why say you? What's interesting?
It's called Way of the Street.
Got it. Now I can initiate the data transfer if I hurry.
Oh, is that the new one?
Yep.
So what's Way of the Street?
Well, at level 3 it gains 2 things.
Oh man, I missed out on a
them,
Rotom. Damn. Oh well.
One of them, combo. When you hit a creature with an armed strike and deal damage,
good.
You can spend 1 focus point to begin a combo. Until the end of the current turn, you gain a +2 to your attack rolls with unarmed strike.
Good.
This bonus increases by 2 up to a maximum of 6 for each successive hit on the current turn. This bonus resets to +2 if you take damage or you miss an attack roll.
Yeah, I think they're taking a little liberty going Street Fighter there.
Looks good.
And then the next one at level 3, you get Iron Fist. Whenever you hit an object with an unarmed strike, the hit is a critical hit. Punch walls.
Tell me something new.
At level 6, special moves. You get 3 of them. Energy Blast, Guard Break, and Uppercut.
They just made fucking Ryu from Street Fighter.
It's working.
Energy Blast, when you take the attack action on your turn, you spend
Everything's
1
stored
focus
successfully.
point to
Should be fine until I have
replace
Norman
one of your
assign Harry
attacks
some more
with a
server
blast
space.
of energy.
And he'll be glad to when he sees
One
what
creature
the
of your
stations
choice
are doing.
within 60 feet must make a dexterity saving throw, taking force damage equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die.
What are the odds we could just change
or half
that,
as much.
What are the odds we could just change that energy blast to a web bomb?
Or half as much on a success. Guard Breaker. If you make an attack roll with an unarmed strike and miss the target, you can expend 1 focus point to perform Guard Breaker. This unarmed strike deals damage equal to your dexterity modifier to the target. This miss doesn't reset your combo bonus to attack rolls.
So it doesn't count it as a miss, got it.
Yeah, it doesn't count as a miss for the combo. Uppercut. This one is literally just spend a focus point and push the target up to 5 feet away from you. And get the prone condition.
Has anyone else heard reports of Spider-Man literally seeking out clouds of smog
At
to
level
swing through?
11,
Is this the behavior of a sane individual? I'll tell you what I think
it
is
gets
going on
air
here.
dash.
When I was a lad, there was a problem with juvenile delinquents sniffing
On your
glue
turn, you can spend
to
one
get
focus point to
high.
gain a
Knowing
fly
Spider-Man's
speed
weak moral
equal to
character
your
and
speed until
thrill-seeking
the end of
personality,
your next
I'd guess
turn.
the same
No
principle
action
is
required.
working. But inhaling toxic substances also
You have
damage the
advantage
brain.
on the next melee
actually
attack you
explains a
make
lot about
before
Spider-Man.
the end of
He's
the
swinging
current
through the
turn.
city hopped up on smog.
And then finally, at level 17, KO. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can attempt to knock out the target.
Just an instant incapacitation.
The target takes extra force damage equal to 3 rolls of your martial arts die. If the target has 100 hit points or fewer after you deal the damage with the unarmed strike, it has the unconscious
Alicia
condition
thinks
for
she's
10
toying with
turns,
me,
or 10,
but I
not
learned
turns,
something at
minutes.
each of these scenes.
Yeah, it's just an instant knockout if you hit.
You can only use this once per short or long rest.
There you are. I think some big-time lawyer lives here. I bet she's after his client list to find new
you
targets.
can also restore your use
Hate to
by
admit-
expending 5 focus points. That part I didn't read earlier.
5,
But she's
jeez.
one smart cat.
I mean, at
Well, then
level
again-
17, our key point economy does not matter.
Really, why?
You got 17 key points.
Yeah,
The
and
cost
that's
of literally every other effect doesn't go up at all. It's still just 1 key.
Even then, that's
Howard's pigeon.
to activate that one.
Admittedly, 5 is steep,
1/3.
but this is for a recast. So
don't recast it 3 times.
yeah, pretty much.
I am too good at catching pigeons.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh, this one's on top of the Chrysler building.
Oh my.
You.
There's a pigeon. Come on. He's a fast one. This pigeon knows the city better than I do.
Not for long. Woohoo! Wahoo! Wahoo!
Okay, Pete. This
Monk
lab
too
has
good.
feeders
Must
to
get
lure
nerfed.
in birds and analyze their droppings.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
I got an MBA
No.
to test bird poop.
I know.
Seriously though,
No.
you probably know that birds
No.
carry diseases that affect people,
No.
and
Why?
we need to make sure they're healthy.
Oh.
You know, I
Yes.
really wish I was there to hear your
Oh.
finest
Monk too
toiling about this
good.
one.
But as
Uh-oh.
good as it needs to be.
The pigeons are infected with a serious strain of avian flu. And it's already mutated to a form that can spread to humans. Okay, Harry's lab had everything I needed to make a vaccine.
Monk too good.
Gotta spread it fast.
Monk
or
is
the
good
pigeons
as
will
it
be like
needs to be.
rats with the bubonic plague. My best
Monk is
bet's
as good as it needs to
dispersing
be.
it at 3 major migration points.
It actually could
Luckily,
still
the
use a
station told me where
couple
they are.
updates and like at least one subclass.
Subclass.
First migration point's in a park.
Way of
Birds
Open
there should
Hand
spread the
actually got
vaccine to their
nerfed
buddies.
in the the exchange between
Pigeons
14
put up with
and
me
24.
swinging through their territory, so I owe them a favor.
About the two. I
the
like
Avengers
how
never have bird poop
Open
missions.
Hand Monk and Assassin Rogue just got debauched from 14 to 24. Because what's arguably the most popular monk subclass?
Here we go. The vaccine's airborne, so I'll just
That's a toss
spray
up
it into the
between Way
trees.
of Mercy, or not Way of Mercy, Way of Sun Soul and.
Sorry about that.
We're gonna have to go look at the list.
Okay, one down, 2 to go.
Probably Sun Soul from the extended stuff or Elements.
Sun Soul, really?
Because Avatar. So you were saying something about Goku earlier?
The spray won't bother people or other animals.
Don't stop, don't
It'll cure the
stop.
pigeons.
Wearing luck now.
We're in luck now. Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Thank you, Joe Cat.
And Elements because Avatar exists.
And then
one more
for,
left.
I think for
I wonder what
Rogue, they
Jameson
usually
will
tend
make
to
of
be
this.
Thief or Assassin.
Spider-Man
but then
spreads chemtrails. seems
Thief
like a
got
good
an
bet.
actual buff to letting you
I
mess
like
around
helping
with
animals. They don't call
magic
me a
items
menace
and giving
or
you an
shoot at
extra
me or
2-man
anything.
slot compared to fucking Thief, where it's like,
I
oh
wonder
yeah,
if
instead
it'd
of
be stretching
doubling
things if
your
I added
your sneak
veterinarian to my
attack dice
resume.
damage, here's just a moderate increase as you level up. Yay. Well, so much for playing an Assassin Rogue when I
Okay,
can't
this should work
Assassin Rogue.
fast. I'd better scan some pigeons to make sure. I did it. No zombie pigeons.
No zombie pigeons. That is a scary thought. Zombie pigeons.
Yes, that is.
Huh.
But also.
Nikola Tesla
Huh?
fed pigeons here. So did Harry's mom. I remember her bringing
Depends
us.
on how it's supposed to spread.
What?
The zombie bit.
Wish I could tell Harry. but
Just
he's not answering calls,
them attacking
texts,
you and
anything.
pecking you.
Yeah, if it spreads like that, then yeah, that is absolutely terrifying.
That or
if you absolutely have to basically be dying in order for the zombie thing to happen, then not as terrifying because pigeons face back.
well, you also do have. I know in my city
Or
they
pelican.
said try not to have your animals get into contact with pigeons because they're just pigeons being the walking flying rat.
The flying rat. Yep.
The flying rat of just the United States of just
Of Earth.
God knows what they can carry.
Of Earth.
So I wouldn't be surprised if a zombie plague would start just because of a bad pigeon.
That's one of those doomsday things that I don't like thinking about.
You want to hear something even worse?
We installed energy-saving LED billboards all around this
We're seeing
area.
a zombie
This
apocalypse.
station monitors how they're performing.
Only
Just
if you
hoping
want to
it
have
saves
an
enough money
identity
that
crisis
Oscorp keeps
and
this
have
program going.
everything you've done feel like it's
Typical.
not matter.
Oscorp ignored the
or
specs and jacked up the voltage going into the billboards.
You're talking about the
If I don't
world as a
fix it, they'll
simulation.
explode. People could get hurt. And it would definitely be the end of this station. I need to use...
Talking about the what?
Are you talking about the world as a simulation?
No. This is just a dark thought I have sometimes.
Or that we're a zoo?
No. That life doesn't matter. Because no matter what we do, the sun's
My
going to
electric
explode
lamps
in
to shock
a
the
few millions
screens
of
when they're shutting
years,
down.
and all of us are just going to be
I don't
gone,
have long
and
to
we
do
do
it.
not know if there's an afterlife or not. So, hello to an eternal darkness of cold and isolation to our future.
Someone Someone should really bring back sign painting.
Okay, well that just sounds like you're afraid of death with extra steps.
Oh no, I'm not scared of death. It's just like, what's after our universe after our sun actually explodes?
I mean, it kind of doesn't matter if you're dead.
I need to use my electric webs to shock the screens into shutting down. I don't have long to do it.
But that's philosophical stuff, and I'm
would
not
make these
smart
ads more
enough for
interesting.
that. Even on my best day.
That's just my IRL instat talking.
I always knew someday they'd weaponize tackiness.
Too many dark things pop into my head. They give me ideas I should have. Especially with ways I could probably get away with doing stuff on D&D, which might or might not be humane. But that's just D&D players in general.
Yep.
Or at least the ones that Reddit horror stories are about.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe I might or might not pop there.
Now
Pop
that the
there.
threat's passed, they can adjust the billboards properly. And they did save a lot of money, which seems to be Oscorp's priority, so I bet this station's in the clear.
Dragon Spirit. Why he's the bane of all D&D sessions everywhere.
It'd be a Reddit post someday that all things D&D reads.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't heard from him in a bit, actually.
Who?
All things D&D.
Oh. Yeah, I tend to, me personally, I tend to watch Den of the Drake.
He hasn't posted anything in like 6 months.
Den of the Drake.
He's done okay.
Who's the one with the crab?
Like,
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
The PNG of the crab. I like watching him. I think they just tend to be the main two I like to watch when it comes to Reddit horror stories. Or D&D horror stories, I mean. Or is there someone else I'm missing? No, wait, no, there's someone else I do watch. He has a tiefling avatar, but I forget his name.
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
The demon's trying to interrupt the combo. Rude. Not bad.
It's unfortunate. He hasn't posted anything happy yet. That's unfortunate.
What?
I'm still in all the D&D. Trying to figure out why he's not.
Oh shit.
Tell this way.
Demons need a vacation or something. Dudes are way too high-strung.
What other D&D channels do you like watching? Or is it just like the same select handful that we just know?
Armored car. Suspects are mounted. Please proceed to Cathedral.
Oh wait, I just remembered another D&D channel, the one that has the narration.
What's your hard time? Were you not loved enough as demon baby? Dad too withholding? Mom not around? Let you cry all night?
Which one?
I think it might be all things D&D now that I think about it.
That's a box.
Today's sponsor, not bad. You sure?
I'm pretty positive. There's been a couple times where, in a couple of his videos where he's done like a retake that he couldn't be bothered to edit out. So it was just in there and he's just rereading over the line again.
Will you stop trying to swing at me?
No.
Is this how the bad guys feel when they fight a monk?
I hope to. Never find out, but probably won't find out. Scroll down this tiny list. All things D&D. Tommy Cat is attacking me, that also does other things. Just have D&D.
Demons are after some serious financing.
Dork Tales is a channel that does playthroughs of D&D. Dungeon playlist. I don't actually have that one subscribed. I just have that pop up on my homepage often.
we just keep watching his shorts.
Yeah.
Felicia's keeping busy.
Dungeon Play
I'm
is
catching up.
a Jonathan Young spin-off
Let's see where she
channel
hit this time.
for Dungeons and Dragons music. Dwarven Dad.
Jeez. Ooh, I've seen Dwarven Dad. You tell those knifers. That's not how you make sword.
It's so good.
Hey,
there is more
Cornelius Van Lunt's place. She's hitting places full of one-of-a-kind valuables.
Really? I'm subscribed to all 4 of those channels?
She must be working for someone. Otherwise, why not just steal cash?
A couple of these channels down. Now I'm thinking about things.
You're gonna slim down what you're subscribed
to? I've got like 4 of MBT's channels.
Yeah, I think I'm only subscribed to his main one, and that's about it.
I think I only really need to be subscribed to his main one at this point.
Are you subscribed to the dual logs?
Sarcastic is technically yes, I am.
You know the funny thing? I actually do talk with him on occasion.
Dual logs?
Yeah, because apparently me and him, we like the same VTuber, so we'll see each other in chat and just say what's up.
Okay.
It's like, oh shit. Wait, dual logs? Really?
Overly Sarcastic Productions, technically in a roundabout way, because they're more about, one side of their channel is about tropes, and hence why I know so many tropes is mostly because of them.
I just think I know so many tropes just because of watching somebody show comics.
Pointy Hat. I'm on Pointy Hat.
Pointy Hat. Yeah. Oh my god, I just freaking threw him into the front of a friggin' truck. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, Puffin Forest.
Puffin Forest. I'm sad.
I'm sad. Yes.
He's evil.
Rolling with Difficulty is an actual play. But I don't actually listen to their stuff on YouTube, it's mostly on Spotify. Shit. Tulok the Barbarian. XP to level 3, baby.
Of course, as usual.
Zibashu.
I really need to finish my fucking homebrew so that way, but let's see if I can get him back.
Bad mojo up.
Subscribe to Zibashu as well.
Ooh, that can also be another idea. We can also try it too.
What?
You know, like how we manually roll characters based off our names. Manually roll, or just you know, just straight up put in what our ideal class is, or for what our ideal class is for the class that we want to play. Do you get me?
I'm immediately thinking 18 and 18 in both specs and wisdom for me.
All this for little old me?
So it's like, okay, what is the, like, what are, like, okay, like, these, like, other than, like, okay, here's our joking classes because it's based off our names. What are the classes we genuinely want to play and be good at?
Monk.
Yeah, and then for me, it's like, oh shit, I really want to play. For me personally, it's like I want to play Ranger and Paladin.
What would be my second class I would play now that you brought up two classes in your hand?
So, a manually rolled Ranger, a manually rolled Paladin.
Kind of a toss-up
If you
between
told
three
12-year-old
classes
me
for
one day
second place.
dudes in masks would try to blow him up with rockets, well,
What has a
actually,
three-way
I'll
tie
get
with
pretty
you?
excited.
For second place, it's all casters, baby. Bard, sorcerer, wizard.
Bard, sorcerer, and wizard. Jeez.
God, Mr. Again.
Bet you're
Wizard
wondering why
because
I'm
you
back
can
in the
literally
game.
have all the spells if you
Straight and
wanted
narrow
to.
just got boring. My target number's 50 million.
Sorcerer
Nice
because you
round
can play
number,
around with your
don't you
spells
think?
so much with meta magic.
If you catch me before I hit my goal,
And
I'll
Bard
give it
is
all
just
back and
kind
go
of
straight.
Bard. It's kind of
Future's in
just
your hands,
there as a
Spider.
fun thing.
Yeah, because we can do this three ways. We could do it based off our names like we already did. Like what we're talking about right now, where it's like, okay, this is how we want to play the classes we want to play. And then the third option, which could also just be fun, is what class does the rest of the group want to see us play?
Oh, God. Oh, no. How quickly do I get slotted into cleric and paladin? Fuck.
Demons are out of control. Terror. Heart to heart time. Were you not loved enough for
Are you
demon
kidding me? I
babies?
was making
Dad,
so
you
fucking
withholding?
Ranger.
Mom not around?
That was my next guess, too. I looked at paladin and I looked right below it and saw ranger. I'm like, oh yeah, they're probably that as well. Fuck,
I'm
fuck.
making everyone play Ranger. an all Ranger party.
Although I guess I am deterred from like playing paladin mostly because of the roleplay / worship aspect. Because I am not particularly religious, so therefore I just don't get it. Asking some higher power for things. And I guess in that vein, Warlock is also...
You ever played Dogmatica?
Attempted. Did not do well.
Really, you attempted?
It's at one point, yeah. It's got cool art. There's some fun stuff in that thing, but just not enough for me in particular. Plus, it goes down to which I haven't liked since Shadal. So.
I was gonna say, because if you play Dogmatica, you're halfway to it already.
Like, it was like 2 weeks where I was trying to figure out how that works, and it was just like...
Were you doing it as
Yeah.
Evoked when it first came out, or were you trying to do like full?
No, I did not dare touch the Evoked. That was something that I think I was trying to do... God, what was I trying to do?
Dogmatica Centurion. Just...
No, I was around before that, boy.
I know, I was just joking.
What was I? I can't remember at this point. But then I got distracted by both Tri-Brigade and Sword Soul. So.
Felicia's close to her goal. I've got to put an end to this, and fast.
Tri-Brigade.
This area's full of Wall Street guys.
Yeah.
Target-rich environment.
It was very interesting to me. I kind of liked the mechanics and stuff, but I felt like I couldn't get to a good enough board state
familiar with these
consistently enough. And then Sword Soul again. And then I got to Sword Soul and I went, the world makes sense again.
The world makes sense again. So toxic.
That shootout's gonna get someone killed.
So
Okay, kids. You can't play nice. You lose your armor-piercing torch.
If you can't play nice, you lose your armor-piercing torch.
Okay. I use fist. I don't need to pierce them.
That's I guess
bash it in.
I guess that's something we can add into the monk. Use a key point.
What, I punch?
Use a key point to cast. Ooh. You can use a key point to cast web, but if you successfully cast vicious mockery, which you can do for free, you don't gotta use it.
Oh, with all the quips.
Yep. Aren't you a little bit old to be getting out of bed now? Aren't you a little old to be playing dress up?
I think that's it. Everyone okay? Demons fight like men possessed.
Ooh, is the clown party here? Did I see a bunch of them coming out of that car? I can only imagine how fast people will get tired of my quips or me talking shit.
I guess only the two channels that I'm oh, no, okay, there's actually three. Blaine Simple.
Blaine Simple, okay.
And then a music channel called Bard Strike, because they did a fantastic song called I Am the Bard.
I am a bard and I like to sing a song.
I'm the bard, baby, can't you see? My magic's in my melody. And then he's more of an artist, just an artist doing drawings and shit, but he's also heavily associated with a channel that I absolutely loved, but it fell apart because they couldn't get the funding. ABD Illustrations. He plays a rogue in the High Hopes, Low Rolls campaign, which only had about 3 episodes of slightly animated work before, as I said, they couldn't get the funding.
I also just remembered about the Dungeon Dudes and...
Oh yeah, wait, aren't I subscribed? I could have sworn I was subscribed to those. With that guy.
The Dungeon Dudes and then...
the Dungeon Dudes. Oh, Dingo Doodles.
Dingo Doodles too, yeah. And then who's... Wait, is that Dingo Doodles? The one who pretends to be the wizard, the barbarian, and the rogue?
No.
You see, we gotta sneak around and do this.
No, there it goes.
You know what I'm talking about, right? No, if we do that, they'd find us out.
We gotta be smart about this.
You know, I'm like...
I was literally just watching one of his episodes earlier.
Oh, Spider-Man, you're a prince. Just found Vanessa in the loft.
Love the names. Is Sandra happy to see them back?
Well, actually, she's not with us anymore. Cancer, you know.
Howard, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Life's for living, not moping. First thing she told me after the diagnosis. Gotta remind myself of that every now and again. Keep looking, will you? Finding the rest of these birds would really mean a lot. Thanks, Spider-Man.
Thanks, Spooderman.
Yeah, that's it on my end when it comes to subscriptions.
The DM layer.
I haven't heard from them in a minute. On my end. I guess Ben Brainerd is getting into it somewhere.
Ben who?
Ben Brainerd is a comedian on the East Coast, but he's actually put out a book for D&D. And then once in a while he has little skits that he does. But those are fewer and farther between than just making fun of the news mostly. I think I've got everything covered. I think that's all my D&D possibly related channels that I'm subscribed to.
Yeah, some of those I only really started watching because I was like, shit, if I got a D&D soon, I gotta... Or if I got a DM soon, I gotta fucking... What's it called? Actually,
I feel like there are better
for
ways to
tips
spend
and
your life than
tricks.
shooting rockets at dudes in spandex.
Be prepared. Well, I mean, if we ever get around to a tips and tricks for us to recommend it, it's just fly by the seat of your pants on my end.
Let's see, tips and tricks. Don't overpace everything like our first main DM.
Yes, just don't cram everything as quickly as possible.
Hey, Pete. Now, this station tracks GPS chips deployed around the city on birds and other wildlife. It collects data on the environment, which Mom wanted, and helps improve GPS on Oscorp tech, which Dad wanted.
It's what?
Which makes me so glad he's not doing exhaustion rules.
Actually, probably safe. You know what?
Yeah, I'm realizing that he doesn't really apply that to us.
Well, we'd be dead
Especially
if
since
Here might help me
if we
track my
actually
missing
did 'em.
spider bot.
Oh, I'm
These things
aware.
are too expensive to lose. Okay.
During that
boosted
forest
the
march, I
tracking
probably
signal
would
on
have
my
gotten
other
at least
spider
2
bot.
levels.
Now it can track its brother. I lost
The
the
force
other
march
bot
up
signal
and
in
the force
park.
march to
So that's where I'll need to drop
because
this
those
one.
were 3 back-to-back days of just going.
Nothing unusual, just taking my spider bot for a walk in the park. You know, what to do.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't remember how long it took to get to the lizard person give.
3 days.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, he did the survival check for Mateo, which is when he found the chest.
Mm-hmm.
He did the survival check. We'll see, what was your survival check? Because I rolled 1, you rolled 1, and he rolled 1.
I don't remember.
Okay. It's following the pings from the other spider bot. Let's see where it takes us.
Because mine was the very last one, and that was to save the ferry. Heck, I know I'm gone.
I wonder if a kid picked it up and took it home. It is way better than any toys on the market.
I am blanking on what you rolled. Because it was only us that went up because he didn't make Chris roll.
Well, no, Chris didn't come in until...
No, he was there, but he was counted as part of their
right,
party.
yeah.
So that's why it was mostly just us rolling.
Yeah.
Because mine was first, yours was second. And mine was last, because mine was the ferry that then led to us finding the body afterwards.
Yeah, I told the AI to test it in narrow areas, so this pipe makes sense. Oh no, I hope it didn't get run over. New York drivers have no respect for the crosswalk. Looks like it made it quite a ways.
Yeah, so a day for you, or a day for... A day for a call block, a day for you, a day for me. We stayed in the Lizard Folk Cave for a day. The 3 days travel to the Croc. 3 + 1 + 3, that's 7. Then just us staying up after doing the manor, that's 8. Wait, no, 3, 7, yeah, 8 days.
Proximity alarm? What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! And if I startle the bird, it'll drop the spider bot and break it. This pigeon's strong. Someone didn't skip wing day at the bird gym. Finally, its nest. Wait, that's the other spider bot. I busted a feathered kleptomaniac. Now that I know where they both are, time to mount a rescue mission. Harry really did me a solid that time. Wish I could thank him. I got some work to do on these spider bots before I can send them back out into the world again.
That makes me actually curious now. You know how Esteban said that we each have a pirate lord that we have to face?
Yeah.
I wonder which pirate lord is actually supposed to be the strongest, or are they all equal power?
Yuri, this place is full of Fisk guys with suspicious bulges.
Because you would think it would be
I'm talking about
it would
guns.
be your father.
I can't order a raid over bulges.
I mean, longest living doesn't necessarily mean
There might be a
the
public disturbance pretty soon.
strongest.
Well, I mean, because here's the thing, like, it's either they're all the same level, so we're going into a difficult fight from the beginning, or they're scaling with us, which means some are weaker than others. Get me? Are we savvy?
Spider-Man's here.
I understand what you're saying, yeah.
Savvy. Fancy a bit of rum.
Checking Echo 3. Echo 3, no response. Someone check him.
And now they know I'm here.
Ballerina, get down here!
Who the hell are you calling ballerina? Huh?
More guys? Okay, form an orderly line. I promise I'll arrest everyone.
Jeez. Okay. Well. Nova is a warframe that allows you to set up a portal from one spot to another. Depending on the distance, it could be very useful. In this case, it's very useful. And also disorienting as fuck. Holy crap.
we gonna use a Nova?
It's sad that when I see a mob rushing towards
Nova
me,
is
I
a
assume they wanna
warframe.
kill me.
It is the name of
Please
it.
do.
I was about to say, did you find something else for still dispersed spelljammer?
No. Although, I could homebrew the entirety of Warframe into it.
It just really sounds like going to spelljammer.
Quick and dirty way to launder money. Could be where Fisk
Oh,
keeps
yeah,
the cash
absolutely,
these days.
100%. Admittedly, I would have wanted to do it more as a player because I have excellent character idea, but I can just throw it in as an NPC.
What idea do you have?
So, it's a monk.
As usual.
Of course. Way of the Astral Self Monk. He's recently orphaned.
Reinforcements! Great!
How daring can I
Other
say?
guys.
God, how to explain this? It's so much to explain. Typically, when it comes to majority of the write-outs for Spelljammer / the Planescape, the Astral Sea is a place that where time doesn't pass. This is leading somewhere, I swear. Because of that, characters can be older than well, much older than they look.
The fact that it's still
So
time doesn't pass, it's like, huh, I can totally see Arthur being there now.
Right? The reason why I say this is because he's the son of two miners for a corporation that mine out bits of God, how to explain? It's hard to explain in the context of Planescape because technically there shouldn't really be places sitting out in the Astral Sea that you could go to, but also at the same time there can be. It's weird. They mine out places in the Astral Sea. It is the simplest approach I can take to that. And they both met there, and so I eventually started going them to this and helped out where I could because they would go out for long periods of time. And one of the times would happen to be the time that pirate attack happened and killed them, and I got away.
With the help of Arthur.
Do what?
That I jokingly input with the help of Arthur. At this point, Arthur is just gonna be a Arthur is gonna be a planeswalker.
Felicia's leading me on a chase, but that's what's gonna help me find her.
He's just gonna be a
By feeding all the past locations into an algorithm,
pirate.
I can narrow down.
So you're
her
saying that we need to
likelihood
send
of
him to
origin.
Strixhaven?
I mean, I wouldn't mind. It's up to the other DM. He says he's waiting for me to roll a 40+ on my stealth check for that to happen. And no one. Because here's the thing: unless one of us genuinely dedicate,
but one or two more locations should give me enough data
to somehow give ourselves that super high perception, it's never gonna happen unless we just say, "Fuck it, we'll give it to you on a nat 20." Because let's be realistic, no one's gonna perception high enough to find the rogue.
Reports of Spider-Man in our public parks.
No, not any current characters. No.
Apparently, stalking pigeons.
Not even Grayson with 2014
Wonder if
observance
he's
can do
gone
that.
insane. A perfectly valid question. But have you heard of the Goliath bird-eating spider? I'll spare you the gory details, but it's a spider big enough to devour birds.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
being
Spider-Man sticks to walls like a
volted,
spider,
sped
jumps
up.
like a spider.
Jesus.
What else?
So you were saying about speed. Another Warframe that does speed outside of Gauss is Volt. He has an ability that can affect the speed of an entire group.
Calling all units. We have an active
So,
robbery attempt on an armored
at an inopportune moment, as I was running down the hallway, he activated his speed boost. And I ran into the far wall.
Is that the meme that's going around right now?
Which one?
With that running bot?
It would probably be more Gauss. I'm assuming the one that looks really good while running.
Yeah, and then he stops and bullet times before continuing and parkouring through a door.
Yeah, that is Gauss. Okay, yeah,
Okay,
that's the solo speeder.
So it is. So that was from Warframe. Got it.
That is indeed Warframe, yes. And at the end of it, he boops a guy, and then the speed all catches up.
By, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yo, give me space. Defeat is not an option, you say, but it's gonna come.
Oops.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
I went the wrong direction. And I've been volt sped again. Now I'm gonna run into everything. And I'm stuck. There we go. Excuse me, pardon me, come through. None of you can kill me anyhow, it does not matter.
Demons seem to be gearing up
I
for
is
something
Hank,
big.
you can't hurt me.
Felicia's close to her goal, and I've still got way too big an area to search. Gotta narrow it down.
Once you start finding a tank.
Every data point helps. Who she robbed, where they live.
And assassination mission complete. We just need to find the exit.
Assassination?
What? Oh yeah.
Huh?
There it is.
I mean, the game's literal motto is ninjas play for free.
From a country singer.
You're not expecting assassinations in that?
Been creative.
Ninjas.
I'm getting closer. One more ought to do it.
Yeah. They're space ninjas.
They're space ninjas?
That's what the pt.2/Warframe are.
Say what?
Yeah.
Howard's pigeon. Come on. He's a fast one.
No. Okay, that's the sortie done for the day.
Sword.
Sortie.
Sorting? What's sorting?
Sortie. Sortie. Sortie is a set of 3 missions that you do on the daily in Warframe. Once you hit a certain mastery rank.
So who are you calling Shorty?
Well, I mean, you are shorter in comparison to me.
These guys are already
Not by
breaking.
much,
I better
but
stop
you
the
are.
entry.
I'm pretty sure I'm like the second tallest of all our
Guys don't
friends.
look like locksmiths.
And then there's Eric.
And then there's Eric. No, let's talk about the actual consistent players of us.
Okay, well then Mateo is short.
Well, Eric's pretty tall. I think the shortest one would be John. Yeah, John's the shortest.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you say consistent players.
What you mean, Mateo?
I had to go straight for Mateo.
Sorry, Mateo.
So,
Sorry,
you're all going to
Mateo,
jail.
but you were only like
Where I bet you'll be as good at
5'10",
breaking out
so,
as
yeah.
you were at breaking in.
Which is average for the height of us Americans,
rest of the world. But then
there's just the rest of us at 6'2", 6'4".
you have friends that are above the average on that particular front.
I know, right? On top of just the other extra friends he wants to
Pete,
We really ought to just talk to those other friends of his.
It's better for the environment than fossil fuels, but
see like
high
what's up
pressure
with
can
like,
lead
because
to
like
deadly
he
explosions.
tells us they're gonna join,
This
but
station
they've
was
only really
designed
joined
to monitor
once.
the pressure in
So it's
specific
like
buildings.
we just gotta work whatever that is when we actually do D&D again.
Terry's really invested in preserving his mother's legacy, and who can blame him? There's been a sharp rise in the pressure in some nearby
Another
buildings.
meeting.
I get out Warframe for the night.
Problem seems to be caused by faulty
Another
regulators.
meeting. Graveside
I've got to break them
Leisurely
off before the pressure gets too
2.
high, and the building explodes.
Electric Boogaloo.
The city will replace the regulators I break. There's no time to do this the polite way.
Oh, Roanoke.
Luckily, the regulators are on the exterior. A well-placed web shot should take them out. What do you bet Jameson's gonna lead his show tomorrow with a Spider-Man vandalizes
Roanoke
building
Gaming.
story? Can't leave any of them. Just takes one to cause a blast.
Never heard of him?
Nope.
So he will. Well, you probably never really heard of him because he
Too
likes
many
to
people
do
in these buildings.
horror movie
No
adjacent
time to evacuate.
content. But
It's up to me.
what I mean by
It explains everything. Yes.
no, but what I
Breaking these
mean
won't
by
cause any
horror
serious
adjacent
problems.
content
The
is
city can fix them easily.
he'll review like zombie, vampire, werewolf, just your basic monster movies, and he'll apply actual micro and macrobiology to how would this infection, curse, or whatever actually work in real virology standards, because he's has masters in macro, micro, and macrobiology, microbiology, and virology. So it's like, okay, how would this work as an actual curse? How would this work as this? How would this work with that? Starting with the feet, anatomy. So it tends to just be a fun watch for me, because it's like, oh, I like this movie. Oh, actual world biology application, which is what I studied in college, next to genetics and animal biology. Fun, for me at the very least. That's just me. But hey, shout out to anyone in the chat that does know Roanoke Gaming. You're a real one if you know. If you know, you know. And I also just like how unapologetically patriotic he is too. Because he'll call like our metrics of measurement, like how we have feet, miles, and all that, freedom units.
Oh yeah.
And then he'll call meters, kilometers, and all that the heathen units. Yeah, exactly. He is unapologetically patriotic, and I love it. He's also a big car guy, so he'll tell you, hey, if you want a reliable car, get this, which is what kind of led to me getting my Corolla.
Okay, better head to the roof and make sure the pressure's vented
So I
properly.
can kind of thank him for getting a actually fuel-efficient, reliable car, even though I know just my commute in general is going to kill that car again after a while.
Nary a peep from my spider sense. Everyone's safe.
I better get out of here before someone asks me to pay for all this.
I cry. My poor car. I cry. I miss my truck. I think I'm pretty close. Yeah, it's over there. To Avengers Tower I go.
One of Howard's pigeons.
After I
Don't
catch
fly
the bird.
away, please.
Get back here, bird.
Damn, that bird's going knocked
Hey,
out.
slow down. Man, I wish I spoke pigeon.
So am I. I'm putting my IRL spider senses to work.
It's so close. Oop, he juked you on that one.
So, numerous Witnesses saw Spider-Man swinging through Times Square like the glory hound he is, firing webs at electronic billboards and causing them to reboot. Granted, those billboards are an eyesore. In my day, sign painting was an art. But the more pressing question is, what was he up to? I have a theory. He is infecting these billboards with a virus so that they will subliminally hypnotize pedestrians. Hypnotize them into what? Into liking Spider-Man. And he's been doing it for years. This is the only plausible explanation for how many fans this menace seems to have.
Oh god, just from how many people hate Spider-Man because of Rivals. I'm just gonna send them this clip.
Which clip?
Of J. Jonah Jameson just hating Spider-Man.
Oh.
He's been doing this for years, and this is why he has so many fans. Is this what you think of me, streamer I watch? Is this what you think of me? Look at that view.
High Pine John Tower. That is weird.
Dude, the fact that this is just a PS4 game is moi. Wait, somebody take a picture of that.
The raft. When a regular maximum security prison just isn't enough.
The raft. I am the law. I really need to rewatch that last episode of Hell of a Boss.
Demons have opened fire on
I've
police.
rewatched it a couple times.
Needed in the vicinity of Vanderbilt.
Demons are getting
Really
bolder.
good.
Engaging police in the streets now.
Good.
Okay, kids. You can't play nice. You lose your armor-piercing toys.
你们这手生态，工作室，果然，快打吧！这个顺菜，快乐舒适。
Heading in. Oh, big gun.
Is that all the little guys? That's just big enough. Oh. Ouch. Ooh, he actually got me.
Knock out the little guy while the big guys are right there.
Well, because since you gotta actually stun them first, it tends to get annoying to try and deal with them to when you try to spend time to stun them and have to try and deal with Avengers 8. You have to try and deal with them and their unblockable hits hitting you while you're getting peppered with AR fire.
Cats. Cat balloon things?
It's a black cat thing.
Don't run! I won't hurt you!
Pretty.
Hey, right back at the cat. Totally planned that.
Spider-Man, I can't believe it. Whole family's reunited.
No sweat, Howard. These birds are lucky to have you.
I try. Sandra was always better with them. They're her birds, really.
Well, now that she's gone, they're yours.
Feels like a part of her lives on that way, you know?
I definitely...
One more
How's
location
the
should give
audio
me the
from the
data I
game?
need to find
Because
Black Cat.
realized it was
I
a
have not
rough
been
estimate.
actually listening.
She's
I've
got
just
about
been...
49 million in loot.
Yeah, because I saw it was
Just try to reach her before she
from
gets to
watching
50
the
and she
VODs
might go
and
straight.
my export. It was in the little quiet side, so I bumped it up.
I think you might still be a little quiet from what I was listening to earlier, but I
Oh,
don't
that's
know
because
that
I'm
you
just
don't
mostly.
plan on-
That's because I'm just a little bit of ways away from the mic.
Oh, okay.
Unless I just need to, because I lowered the sensitivity because from our last stream, I heard I was able to hear my button mashing. So it's like I want to lower the sensitivity a bit so that way that doesn't get heard.
Quick.
Yeah, I really need to play with the focus right to get
You need to focus on what?
something slightly
Found her
focus
hideout.
right.
Gotta get there before
That
she
is
leaves town.
my little setup for my microphone that I can put filters on and make
Well, now
better.
that she's gone, they're yours.
Play with that a little bit.
Like a part of her lives on that way, you know.
I definitely.
Yeah, my only thing is just trying to
good man,
find the
Howard.
right audio mix.
Feel free.
But that just tends to be the bane of a lot of streamers and recorders. Just finding the correct audio mix.
Just gotta hit the right buttons.
Just hit the right buttons. And on top of that, I can just hear from our Discord call. It's like I can hear everyone being on different levels, so that's just something I have to fix on Discord side. Because I know we can change our sensitivity on like who we click on. Because when we stream with Kaylee, I can hear her. She's super loud compared to everyone else who tends to just be a bit on the quieter side. So I think on
There's several that I have to keep on playing
with the audio, yeah.
Sound on. Yeah.
So I think the next time she's actually in, I just might have to just lower her volume a bit because she just always, on top of her just having a way better mic than all the rest of us, because she actually has a nice $100 streaming recording mic. Just fixing the legitimate audio Discord side is something we gotta do, or something I gotta do for my stuff. I don't know about everybody else.
I think I have her at the right point for me, which means that I have to keep things simple. But I know Brian's a big offender on my end for how many times I need to adjust his audio.
Is this all over the place for you?
Yeah. Every once in a while he'll be like too quiet. Every other time he'll be loud. It's like, oh, well.
I mean, he's literally doing this while he's at work, so I kind of blame that.
Yeah. I haven't brought it up to him because I know that in some cases it's not something that he can.
Demons aren't just a street gang.
Really control. I love how all you did was stick him to a tree.
I mean, that's an easy way to incapacitate somebody, but these bigger guys literally take like every single one of your web shots to stick them like that. When it's the smaller guys, it's easier because you could just go flip, 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 and they're stuck.
Yeah, it's like 3 versus 6 with the big.
Versus like 6 to 10 with these guys.
Yeah.
I just need to get a collage of me swinging around and just put that up as a 24-hour live stream. Soothing music as you watch Spider-Man swing through the streets of New York. Wonder how many views that would get. Because I've seen a couple D&D music channels do that, where it's like, oh, here's 24/7 D&D tavern music. Here's soothing. Like, they made stuff to for you to fall asleep to, but nothing for battle or anything like that, which is what I've been trying to do to help out, like when we're fighting or
mostly abandoned.
if we eventually get downtime in a session.
Must be a hidden entrance or something.
We're never gonna get that downtime, are we?
It's
Bingo.
questionable.
This looks like everything she's... Financial data on the Maggia crime families. Is she trying to blackmail them? What's this?
I know we keep on telling him that we all can't wait until we can get onto a boat and have some downtime.
But that's very close to actually happening.
Flattering. If you've got it,
I know Mateo wants to do that.
I want that.
This couldn't all have just been a game.
Because at this point, there's so much that I can figure out if I just insight check myself, which is just meditation, which I need downtime for.
The police department's evidence lockup.
What? How? That place is like Fort Knox.
Oh, do you actually have a thing to meditate on? Is that like an actual thing for monk?
No, it's not an actual.
Or is that just something you do for flavor?
I find a very good argument for just doing an insight check myself while meditating or something like that.
What do you see inside of yourself?
Yeah,
a great bloodthirst.
Since monks, by right, is something within them.
Find 50 million
which
worth
means
of
that they are
loot so
well
she
in
could get
tune
her
with their own body.
Which means she's got
So
somebody
they
bigger
should
plan.
be able to suss out.
Gotta give her credit.
You know, I would understand if that was pre-vampire you, but I don't see that post-vampire you.
Yeah, we'll see if I can get it to fly. I'm confident that I can get it to fly. But
I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll get to fly too, but I'm pretty sure Esteban's gonna give you visions of your father and conquering all the rest of us and turning us.
It's not like it's future sight or anything. It's just inside of me. What do I see within me that is?
My money's on. If I was a betting man, I imagine the stereotypical, you know, visions that vampires get, where it's just the up close shot of, you know, you getting bit as you look at the fangs before it fades to black. That's my guess.
Well, yeah, I can see that in a certain way for maybe Spear, who did get bit to become Vamp.
Well, who's to say he's just not gonna show you seeing your father?
I know, it's really up in the air.
Make you show some conflict. Let's see, do I want to end stream here, or do you want to end stream one of the other buildings? What do you think?
Thank you for joining us.
You heard it here, folks. He wants to end it on Avengers Tower.
You can if you want. That's your stream now.
I mean, you're the one that said that you want to mess around with the tallest building. We got this. We got the Chrysler building. We got the Oslo building.
I'm saying that if I was playing that would be my primary thing. Would be to go for
because when the city has to send crews out to fix these problems, they need police to direct traffic around them. That's officers who aren't stopping crime. Which leaves, say it with me, Spider-Man. He's trying to take our brave officers' jobs.
Thank you, J. Jonah Jameson. Actually, I'll end it on one of the closer buildings to the objective. There we go. That was an actual close to the ground one. Have you ever played Marvel Spider-Man, or have you just seen clips or watched me play?
It's been you, and I've seen clips of, once again, OSP, Overly Sarcastic Productions. They're the other side of their channel, who usually does history and architecture, is a super fan of Spider-Man. So he was Spider-Man.
Demons are getting worse than
And
this
you'll probably, if you were to actually go and see like these stuff on that, you would probably go into an hour during his stream recordings of any particular architecture the game itself, because he is also that type of nerd for that type of thing.
He can double nerd out.
He can double that out.
Ouch. Nope.
Nope, big day.
Woohoo!
I love that he got caught on the board. Not the truck.
Nope. I saw that. Where's the other shooting? Oh, okay. There's you, but I saw some other shooting. Where'd that come from?
Demons aren't slowing down. What are we trying to accomplish?
Perfectly timed that backflip. I love that. Spectacular, spectacular. Ryu Dragon Spirit. Just kidding. Gotcha.
Yeah, I got it.
But you know, that is one of my favorite cartoon series for Spider-Man. Spectacular, spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, see, this building would be absolutely the type of building that he'd crawl up and then go on an hour-long tangent about the building.
The actual architecture?
The actual architecture of this building, yeah.
And alley-oop. I love slewing around. I wish I could just do this all day. Because like you, or yeah, basically like you, I would just be doing something like this all day too. Just perched up and just letting myself free fall.
Find a building. Find a building, run up it.
I don't know why, but just to me personally, it just feel like, why does free falling just seem so satisfying? But that's just me though. And I missed. Am I not able to lock on and grab that? Oh, yes I can. There it is. Woohoo! What do you think? Are we looking at actual IRL New York with all this? Minus that.
I wouldn't know.
Because from what I hear, they actually did realistically render a good majority of New York to do all this.
I'm pretty sure they did a pretty good positive on this. But I'm not
man, right when I was
familiar with it.
Right when I was about to type Pokecatch to catch the Garbodor on stream, I missed. I missed.
Yeah, I have not been paying attention to that in the slightest. I probably should have. There was a couple of good ones in there. But...
Let's see. The Garbodor would have been a nice catch. The Wingull, Glameow, Bronzor, that one could have been a nice one. The Rotom is the one I'm bummed out about. I would have liked to have caught the Rotom. I'm waiting. How long do you think a Kangaskhan will show up in my chat?
I give it a good 2 or 3 more streams.
Please.
Remember when Spider-Man had a sidekick?
Can I get the Kangaskhan early if it pops up in my chat?
No. She was a thief. Big shock.
I'm not
right?
about to put my D&D game based off of.
And let me make a prediction.
I know, I'm joking with you.
Is it because he's naive?
It's like how I joked with you about the beast ball. I got the beast ball. Does that mean I can have one now?
I know you're listening, so let me issue a warning now. As the old saying goes,
I was gonna say, is there even a possibility for getting a beast ball? I seriously doubt there is.
My intern is yammering in my ear again. It's dogs.
Which amendment, right?
I thought it was cats. It doesn't matter. The metaphor still applies. Dogs.
The
cats.
5th. I played the 5th.
Go away, Jared.
Is just one of the Aether Foundation scientists gonna be there like, yeah, you did a good thing for me. Here's one beast ball as a prize. Roll the d4. Rolls an actual 1. Shit. Oh, here's one beast ball for you.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Don't spend it all in one place. Watch me be stupid with it and try and catch a Tauros like I did in game.
It says beast on it.
I mean, that's why I threw it at the Tauros, and I'm surprised it actually did catch it. I need to actually move up that Tauros into Scarlet and Violet. Because I got one in a Premier Ball, one in an S Ball, because I wanted to just recreate pretending like I had it in a Safari Ball. And then the one I caught for shits and giggles in the Beast Ball, which actually ended up being a pretty decent Tauros. One Anger Point Tauros, one Sheer Force Tauros, and one Intimidate Tauros. I got one of each. But like I said,
Nice.
when we had our talk about the Tauros and the Nido Kings, I think the best Tauros for me is just the Intimidate one.
Yeah.
But now we're yapping too much for my liking, so if you guys like what you saw,
This isn't for your liking.
Huh?
Really? This type of yapping isn't for your liking? We do it all the time.
Yeah, but I just feel like it's been starting to really slow down at this point.
I do feel like we've gone into a little bit of a ramble. I agree with that.
Rumble, grumble, grumble, ramble, ramble, grumble. Hello, gun, I cast God. Help me, Caboose. He's squidnapping me.
Oh, no.
Hey, at least...
God. I just realized I suggested space.
For the most part?
Spelljammer / Planescape.
Uh-huh.
With the guy...
Is there...
really likes...
Is there a magical Kraken we will find?
If you go to the water plane.
Fair enough. In the lair of Scylla. No.
Then there's also the fact that mind flares exist.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go right is a better question.
Nani?
Something's going down at the Fisk construction site. Gotta remember to check it out.
Again, I plead the fifth. Good night, all! So yeah, I do need to actually.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think I'm mostly doing this for your sake, because you actually gotta go in early, unlike me.
Yep. So I will see y'all over here as whenever I decide to jump on next time. Perhaps, possibly not on a tax day.
On a tax day or a day where I can't leave my house because an accident closed my freeway.
Well, I mean, I would have jumped on sooner if it was a tax day.
If it was a tax day, yeah, no, I understand, yeah.
Yeah.
Because because I literally left the message on our Slack saying, like, hey, if anyone wants to do anything, I'm going to be home all day. Silence.
Yeah, I was like, ooh. But then I was like, oh, wait, I still got to do this, which I could have done yesterday, but I ended up doing scrolling. But that's neither here nor there, and I got to go. So.
I mean, I was worried
Good
about
night,
I was missing on wearing some tax stuff too, because I had to owe like you said, like, oh, last day for tax day. It was also I get everyone's due date for owing what they owe to the IRS today, so
I surprisingly came out on top this time.
I didn't. I had to owe $20. I'm pissed about it.
I was expecting to owe $20. I got like 300 back.
I got like 400 back.
And, yeah, I was supposed to play, but either.
Yeah, I got like 400 back, but I owed $20, which, you know, because for whatever reason, California just hates single males that don't have dependents. Which is a majority of us.
That's fine on my end, but
yeah, for whatever reason, the IRS just doesn't like having single males. Because, you know, it's like, oh, why? They're not paying for what they should, so we're charging them extra. The bastards. Because it's cheaper to, you know, claim a dependent, claim the family, and do all that fun stuff and get more out of it. I cry. Only reason why I made as much as I did was because of the insane OT we've been on for years at this point. So it's like, oh yeah, that actually bumped me up a bracket. It's like that nice, but I'm killing myself doing 50 to 60 hours a week. Someone please save me.
Yeah,
I'm blinking. I'm blinking. Someone save me.
I would like sleep.
Now, some people
No, because you know how they
always
say like if you're what was it? If you're held hostage, blink. I'm doing that.
sounds outlandish, but I have personally seen listener
Oh, what's
recorded
that?
videos
What's that one
of
short?
Spider-Man snatching pigeons.
It's a short. It's a song where I tried to Morse code the waiter, saying that I need help.
Oh, it was that, yes.
And I think I figured it out.
Hello,
Are you blinking at me because you need something, or is it because your
date is crazy? Yeah, that one. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Spider gained the powers of a man, and he's stalking his prey. Somewhere there's a giant web with these poor pigeons stuck in it, waiting to be devoured. And will it stop at pigeons? Will we be next? I promise you this.
Trust the French. All right.
I will not rest until I have the answers.
I'm just waiting for J. Jonah James'
trying...
rant to finish, because his things are actually funny.
I'm gonna try to get off right now.
Yeah, no, I'm this for sure. This time I am finishing because I don't want to ramble on again and just have another crime pop up and it's like, oh, goody two shoes time. Whee! But anyone who showed up, thank you for watching the stream. Leave a like, hit the notification bell. Any of those who watch the export on YouTube, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Check this guy out at Zach Too Tall. Check out our D&D group at twitch.tv _hollowed _ grounds. It's case sensitive name. Thank you, Twitch. Other than that, we'll be seeing you guys next time. And remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Bye.
Catch you later, nerds.